The ultimate.
Calatheas right now.
But check this out.
Take my money, my house and my car for one hit of you. You can have it all, baby. Cause making love every time we do, girl, it burns making love. Cause I'm an addict of you. Girl, it burns making love. Cause I'm an addict of you. Got me going crazy. You got me feeling.
What up? Happy Monday.
That I'm feeling for you. I don't ever mind.
I don't know where my voice got worse. Hello, hello.
Girl, I'm so strung out.
What up?
When you're not here, then girl, I'm down. So I need you here. I just wanna make it through the night. So hold me tight, and girl, it's alright.
What up? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Austin. How you doing? Happy Monday. Oh, I am? I'm glowing? Must have been all that fish I ate last night. Told y'all better get into the fish, baby. Get into the fish, baby. Come on, what are you doing?
Girl, I'm hooked on you.
Hi, hi. Tap the screen to share it live. And if you are new to me, put new in the comments so that I can introduce myself and what my platform is all about. Put new in the comments so I can tell you who I am. Okay? If no one here is new, then we'll just get going. How about that? Welcome back. How's your Monday going? I hope you guys had a fantastic day. It's time to get this work, okay? So while you're here, tap the screen, share the live, invite your friends because this information could completely change their lives and they will be grateful to you forever and a day, okay? What we talk about here is eating according to your blood type in order to reverse any ailments that you have. Most of the ailments that you have in your body are coming from the fact that you're eating the wrong food for your blood type. I know that sounds crazy, okay? The music is not too loud. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? If you don't like music, keep it moving, okay? If you don't like music, keep it moving. But we gonna have this music. Okay? I'm sure y'all can hear me just fine. If you're not a Jodeci fan, that's not my fault. In humans, it is our blood that is genetically linked to our digestive system. Okay? So it is our blood that dictates what is going to digest in our body and what is not. So, eating according to your blood type is literally eating according to your genetics. How many of you do not know your blood type? Put it in the comments if you do not know your blood type. I'll tell you where to get a cheap and reliable blood test that you can find out in 5 minutes what your blood type is. Okay? If you do not know what your kids' blood types are, you need to get that kit and test your children. Because the sooner you start your kids eating according to their blood type, there are a lot of ailments your children will avoid when they become adults. If we had had this information growing up, half of the stuff that we suffer from, we never would have suffered from. Okay? So, if you do not know your blood type, go to Amazon and get the Eldon Blood Typing Kit. Put your blood type in the comments. We're going to go over all 4 blood types. We're going to talk about what ailments are you prone to based on that blood type, and what foods trigger those ailments and what foods will reverse them. Okay? So put your blood type in the comments. If you are suffering from any of these ailments that I am listing, put them in the comments. Okay? And if you're suffering from any ailment that I do not list, also put that in the comments. Okay? So, ailments that are very common to blood type O is insulin resistance. Okay? A lot of people don't know the importance of insulin in our body, and insulin pretty much runs everything. Okay? What's up, Hitty Man? So, insulin is extremely important to our body, and when it is thrown off, it's going to throw everything off. Hi. So, when you are insulin resistant, it means that glucose is trying to get into your red blood cells. When the glucose can't get into your red blood cells to try to stabilize all this sugar in your bloodstream, then your arteries and your veins constrict. When your arteries and your veins constrict, it causes pressure on your heart. The number 2 thing that is very common amongst blood type O is high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, put it in the comments. Your insulin resistance is what is leading to your high blood pressure, because the pressure on your heart is what sends your blood pressure up. So the bottom line is, the reason that you have high blood pressure is mostly because you're eating carbohydrates. And blood type O's are not supposed to eat no carbs at all. No starches, no processed carbohydrates, none of that. Okay? Hey, Miss Alberta. You want to know why your blood pressure is high? It's because you're eating carbohydrates. Just with that knowledge alone, you could get yourself off of those prescription drugs. Okay? The number three thing that y'all suffer from is intestinal dysbiosis, which is bad bacteria in your gut. Nobody really understands the importance of bacteria in our body. The human body is made up of mostly bacteria. Okay? So there's never going to be a time or a way that you're going to rid your body of bacteria. Your body is made up of bacteria, trillions of them, and several hundred different strains. Okay? So everything that we eat is either going to make that bacteria happy or make it angry. When you make it angry, it triggers ailments like alopecia. If you have any of these, put it in the comments. Alopecia, endometriosis, urinary tract infections, yeast infections, your acne, your psoriasis, your eczema, your dermatitis, your rosacea, your IBS, your IBD, even COPD, depression, anxiety. Okay? All of those things come from bad bacteria in your gut. Okay? Even your thyroid issues, which is another thing that is very prevalent amongst blood type O's. If you have thyroid issues, it's because the bacteria, the bad bacteria, and unfriendly bacteria from different foods in your gut cause your immune system to attack your thyroid. That's why your thyroid is thrown off. Another thing is inflammation and anemia. If you have any of those, put it in the comments. Okay? Here are the foods that are at the root of your high blood pressure and your insulin resistance. The number one thing is wheat. Nobody should be eating wheat. Nobody. Okay? For the simple fact that wheat is just destructive. Okay? Wheat is just destructive to the human body. The number one thing that wheat does in the body is triggers a violent inflammation in your intestines. When that inflammation happens, all of your organs are going to swell. Okay? The largest organ on the body is what? Put it in the comments. What is the largest organ on the body? Skin. Okay? So when you eat wheat, it's going to cause your whole body to swell. Okay? Your body protects itself. The only two defense mechanisms your body has is swelling and mucus. So when you trigger inflammation, it is your body trying to protect itself. Your body does not identify food. It doesn't just let food slide through. Like, oh, it's just food. Don't worry about it. Your body responds to threats. Your body responds to good and bad things. So when you put something in your body that has a lectin, and lectins are just little small proteins in all whole foods. When those lectins come in contact with your blood, a chemical reaction is going to happen. Either that reaction is going to be positive or it's going to be negative. Okay? Hi. If it is a positive reaction, you're going to have energy, you're going to have great mood, skin is going to be great, all of that. But when it is a negative reaction, it's going to immediately trigger inflammation, simply because your body feels threatened. So every single time you eat anything that has wheat or is made out of wheat, your body feels like it's being attacked by a virus or a fungi or an unfriendly bacteria. So you are the one that's triggering inflammation. So you and your body are at war every day. The number two thing that wheat does in the body is it stops your body from absorbing minerals and nutrients from other foods. So now you become mineral deficient. When you are deficient of vital minerals in your body, that number one thing is, it is at the root of mental illness. So how many of you are dealing with depression and anxiety, bipolarism, schizophrenia, ADHD, hyperactivity, drug abuse, alcohol abuse? All of those things come from you being mineral deficient. Another thing about you being mineral deficient, thank you. Another thing about you being mineral deficient is it can trigger strokes and heart attacks, but also you being mineral deficient is going to cause your body to suck minerals out of your teeth and your bones. Why do you think people need to have replacement surgeries like hip replacement and knee replacement? Because your body is literally feeding on your skeleton to get vital minerals that it's not getting from your food. The number three thing that it does is it converts your dopamine and your serotonin into anger and aggression hormones. Dopamine and serotonin are your happy hormones. Okay? So when you eat wheat or anything that has wheat in it, it converts your happy hormones into anger and aggression hormones, norepinephrine and noradrenaline. So you are the person that's causing your own depression and anxiety. Okay? What is the liver cleanse going to do, sweetheart? What's it going to do, baby cakes? You ain't going to do nothing but turn around and eat another sandwich. The fourth thing that wheat does in your body is it interferes with your metabolic hormones. Our metabolisms run by hormones. Those hormones convert food into energy.
Where's my block?
What block?
My power block.
For what?
My charger.
Jordan, I don't know.
I gave it to you, so you need to know. Need it.
For the iPad?
Yes.
Look in my room. And if you don't see it, look in the new iPad box. When did you give me? I don't remember you giving me your block, but okay.
It asked for my charge 2 days ago.
All right, well, look around. The fuck? Look in the bag that has the iPad box and get the block out of it. So anyway, do you have it?
No, I don't.
What's wrong with the block that's in the iPad box? Jordan, you have to open up the box and get the block. Then look around. It was my shit.
No, that block came with my laptop and came with
Jordan, I don't have it. Look around. I don't have it. It's okay, Fats. Anywho, like I was saying, it's okay, bud. Y'all see how Fats gets when me and Jordy argue? Fats does not like loud noises. Anywho, I swear to God, if I hear him bitching, I'm gonna go down them steps. I'm gonna pause this live and go down them steps. And we're gonna start boxing. So let's finish talking about, where'd I leave off? I left off at the fourth thing that wheat does, 32. No, I left off at the metabolic hormones. Our body, our metabolism runs by hormones, okay? Those hormones break down our food and turn them into energy, and we use it as fuel. Well, when you're eating wheat, wheat interferes with that process. Wheat interferes with that process like I'm being interfered with right now. So when you, I hate being interrupted because it throws my flow completely off, and I was in the fucking zone getting through this fucking wheat, and I swear for God, if I get interrupted again, I'm gonna go all the way off. Because I don't fuck with you when you're working. Don't fuck with me when I'm working. That's the shit I don't like. You had all day to ask me about a motherfucking block. But you wait until I go fucking live to start asking me about some dumb shit? Figure that shit out. So anyway, those are the 4 things that wheat does in the body. So I will start again, okay? The number 1 thing that wheat does in the body is it triggers a violent inflammation in your intestines. The number 2 thing that it does is it completely slows down your metabolism. How many of you guys are just slow and sluggish? You wake up tired, okay? The 3rd thing that it does is it blocks your body from absorbing minerals and nutrients from other foods. So that means you are now mineral deficient. And people literally die from being magnesium deficient, okay? You will die from being mineral deficient. You can have strokes, you can have heart attacks. And wheat literally blocks your body from absorbing minerals from food. So if you're eating all these healthy foods, but you're putting that food on a sandwich, you have just completely blocked yourself. Okay? And then the 4th thing that it does is it converts your happy hormones, dopamine and serotonin, into anger and aggression hormones. So you could be perfectly happy, and then you eat a sandwich or a pizza or ramen noodles. Next thing you know, you're in a bad mood and you have no idea why. Or you're sad and you have no idea why. 50% of the US population is clinically depressed. And they have no idea why. Well, it's your eating habits. Okay? So if you are a blood type O and a blood type B, you are never to have wheat in any way, shape, or form. And I know people are going to ask me about oatmeal. Well, what about oatmeal? Oats are horrendous on the body. Horrendous. Okay? I don't know why y'all haven't gotten this information, but there are so many chemicals in oats. Those chemicals target, the number 1 chemical is chlormequat. Go look it up. Chlormequat literally targets your reproductive organs. So every time you eat oats, male and female, it raises your estrogen. So you as a man, anything that you eat that raises your estrogen is going to automatically tank your testosterone. So every day you're eating something that these people have marketed to us as being so healthy, so filling. It doesn't matter if they're organic or not. I said oats. It does not matter. All of the oats are sprayed with chlormequat. You have to understand, grains in America are trash. Okay? Nothing is organic. There are no organic grains in America because the soil is not organic. You cannot grow organic anything if your soil is trash. The soil in America is trash. And then our government allows them to spray these pesticides and these chemicals on our food. And they know what these chemicals do to our bodies. They know exactly what they do. But who benefits from you getting sick? You gonna go to Ireland for some oats? Please don't play with me. Oats have never been anything that humans were supposed to consume. Never. Oats immediately raise, doesn't matter if it's organic or ghetto. Oats immediately raise your blood sugar. Immediately. Skyrockets it. There's nothing healthy about oats. You've been lied to. Just about everything that you think is healthy, you've been lied to about. Everything. From fruits, vegetables, grains, all of it. You've been lied to. Because these companies are allowed to say whatever they want to say for you to buy that product. So the number 2 thing you should never ever eat again. What about an Ireland oat? Okay. You asked the same question again. I already know that you're a troll, so let me save myself the aggravation. Okay. So anywho, the number 2 thing you should never ever eat again, none of us, is corn. Anything that has corn. Sea moss has 99% of minerals the body needs. Great, but you're still eating sandwiches. So what is it going to do, sweetheart? I take sea moss every day. I create sea moss. I manufacture sea moss. Okay? I have a full line of supplements. It does not matter what the hell supplement you put in your body if you still eating the wrong food. I literally said it blocks your body's absorption of minerals and nutrients. Do you think that sea moss would be exempt from that? Huh? Y'all always trying to sell somebody some loose herbs. Y'all can take all the sea moss in the world. If you are still eating pasta and pizza and avocado toast, none of that shit's gonna work. Bloop. So anywho, corn stops insulin production in your body. It stops it from making insulin. And I know you're like, oh, I don't eat corn because it doesn't digest in my system. But guess what? Corn comes in all kinds of forms. The most popular form would be high fructose corn syrup and corn syrup, corn starch, corn oil. And the most diabolical of all is white distilled vinegar. White distilled vinegar is made from sun-ripened yellow corn. What is white distilled vinegar in? Every single condiment in your house. Your mayonnaise, your mustard, your ketchup, your barbecue sauce, all of your salad dressings, your hot sauce, your pickles, your olives. So between wheat and corn, which you should never, ever, ever eat again, ever, this is all on your avoids list. Go get your foods list, okay? Barley, cornflakes, cornmeal, hominy, polenta, all corn grains. That includes popcorn, that includes grits, your Jiffy, all of that. What else? Cream of wheat, Amir, Familia, Farina, farro, gluten flour. Gluten flour and wheat are 2 different things. And how they get you again is that they sell you gluten-free snacks. Well, go turn those gluten-free snacks over, and the first ingredient is wheat. All of your gluten-free snacks, your keto snacks, all have wheat in them. All of them. Go look. You're being lied to. Hey, Lady Tillman. Graham flour, grape nuts, grits, kamut, lentil flour, dal, mastic gum, papadum, puff wheat, 7 grain, shredded wheat, sorghum, wheat bran, wheat germ, bulgur wheat, durum wheat, semolina wheat. What is semolina wheat? Semolina wheat is all of your pastas. Your macaroni, your spaghetti, your macaroni, your spaghetti, your fettuccine, your ramen noodles, all made from semolina wheat. Whole grain wheat, whole wheat flour, white flour, sprouted wheat. Now, ask yourself, how much wheat and corn do you eat in a week? Think about it. How much wheat and corn do your kids eat? Every cereal, every snack, okay? Blood type O you do not benefit from any carbohydrates, baby. This is why your blood pressure stays high. This is why your blood pressure stays high. Because you're insulin resistant. I don't have a condiments line. It's damn near impossible to make condiments without vinegar. However, everyone benefits from lemon juice. So I make the best salad dressings because If you just start off with olive oil and lemon juice and some kosher salt, that's the base of any salad dressing you want to make. Okay? And depending on your blood type, all you got to do is go and look at your foods list in the herbs section. Those are the herbs that you benefit from. So if you got oregano and basil and dill, your Italian seasonings, that's your Italian dressing right there. Okay? That's your Italian dressing right there. What about hog mogs? You can have all the hog mogs you want, Tim. You can have my version. Tim was on here acting silly the other day. So let me completely block you. We don't have time for y'all play too much. Y'all obviously don't take your health seriously. So you don't need to be here. Go play in somebody else's life. Okay? Here are the other things that are at the root of your high blood pressure. Okay? What about rice pasta instead of regular pasta? I've already answered your question. What do you think rice is going to turn into, sweetheart? I've said blood type O cannot have any carbohydrates. Anything that turns into sugar in your body is going to raise your blood pressure. What do you think rice pasta is, ma'am? I know y'all are going to have a hard time with this, and y'all don't even realize how addicted to sugar you are. Okay? I forgot to give you the disclaimer. Y'all are going to become very emotional when I start telling you what these foods do in your body. And I know you're like, oh no, I'm not emotional. You are. Okay? This is the fact of the matter. How come your doctor didn't tell you to stop eating carbohydrates? That's those worms. That's exactly right. How come your doctor didn't tell you? Your doctor gave you high blood pressure meds. Why didn't he tell you to stop eating carbohydrates? Because he doesn't want you to stop having high blood pressure. Because the minute you stop having high blood pressure, he can't sell you any drugs. How you gonna sell you drugs if you don't have no high blood pressure? So he's gonna sell you the drugs, and he's gonna continue to let you eat the things that give you high blood pressure. Then he's gonna go back and he's gonna prescribe you another one. So some of y'all are on 2, 3, 4 different blood pressure meds. I'm still trying to figure that out. Where they do that at? So here's the third thing you should never, ever, ever eat as a blood type O and a blood type A, dairy foods. They immediately trigger inflammation in your body, and dairy foods is straight sugar. And the dairy that you guys get from the grocery store is literally made to be addictive. Okay? Y'all always say, oh, humans aren't supposed to consume milk, blah, 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 blah. It's blood type O and blood type A. Okay? Because it's straight sugar. It immediately triggers inflammation in your body, and that shoots your blood pressure up. How many of y'all still eating cheese and drinking milk and ice cream and shit? Put it in the comments. Remind me again, who has high blood pressure? If you have high blood pressure on the live, put it in the comments. So y'all are eating, what y'all need to understand is lactose is sugar. Lactose is sugar. So even if you're eating lactose-free anything, lactose is the sugar part of the dairy, which means you're still eating dairy. Okay? So dairy immediately triggers inflammation in your body, which is contributing to your insulin resistance, which is sending your blood pressure up. Expecting to get vitamin C milk yet? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have time to try to figure that shit out. Okay? So not only does it trigger inflammation in your body, but it also creates an overabundance of bad bacteria in your gut. Bad bacteria in your gut is responsible for endometriosis, alopecia, your bad skin, your thyroid issues, your overgrowth of yeast and candida, your urinary tract infections, your yeast infections. All of that's coming from dairy foods, baby. Here are the other things that are raising your blood pressure. I found out about corn-derived vitamin C. Oh, yeah. Yep. TLC's teas have that corn-derived soluble fiber in their tea. TLC's teas have corn-soluble fiber. So your fiber that you're getting in their detox tea is from corn. That's why I never drank their instant teas. I didn't even sell their instant teas. I always sold the regular tea, detox tea that you had to boil. Because if you go read those ingredients, you won't be buying none of their shit. And I was with them for 8 years. So hold on. Here are the other things that are raising your blood pressure and triggering inflammation in your body and giving you insulin resistance. Kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes. Go read them. It's not enough to read the ingredients. You need to look them up, because a lot of times y'all read ingredients but don't know what they mean. You don't know what they do in the body. So when you read something and you don't know what it does, definitely Google it so you can see what it does to the body. Okay? Let's talk about these potatoes for a second. How many of y'all still eating potatoes? Put it in the comments. Y'all also have to be very careful with potato starch. Do y'all realize that a lot of processed foods that y'all eat have potato starch in it? Even though you're not eating the potato, you're still eating the worst part of the potato, which is the starch. Let's talk about these potatoes. Nobody should be eating no potatoes. First things first, it is a nightshade vegetable. Nightshade vegetables immediately trigger inflammation in everyone's body. Okay? Whenever you eat a potato, you are making your body believe that it's being attacked by a fungus or a bacteria or a virus. So your body's only defense mechanism to protect itself is to swell. So it immediately triggers inflammation in your body. The reason nightshade vegetables are so dangerous is because they have their own built-in defense mechanism. Every living thing has a defense mechanism on this earth. In nightshade vegetables, it is to release a phytotoxin into whatever is threatening it. Remember, these things are alive. Okay? So what's a threat to a living vegetable? Your teeth. So the minute you bite into these things, or that potato feels threatened, or that tomato feels threatened, or those bell peppers feel threatened when you're chopping them up and you're cooking them and you're eating them, and the okra and the eggplant and the sorrel and the tobacco, all of those things are nightshade vegetables. All of them release a toxin into our bodies that immediately make our body believe that it's being attacked. So your body's only defense is to swell. Why is your blood pressure high? Because you're triggering inflammation in your body, which is making you insulin resistant, which is sending your blood pressure up. When you become insulin resistant, I said tobacco, marijuana and tobacco are two totally different things, ma'am. Okay? When you eat a nightshade vegetable. Because blood type O is never supposed to, and blood type B. Well, let me just say for every blood type, okay? Whenever we eat nightshades, we immediately swell. But for blood type O, eating potatoes and tomatoes is going to raise your blood pressure. Sweet potatoes are even, to me, worse than regular potatoes. Okay? Even though sweet potatoes are not a nightshade vegetable, they are packed, potatoes period, are packed with potassium, which means it's going to directly impact your kidneys. Why do black people have so many kidney issues? How many of y'all got kidney problems? How many of y'all got kidney problems? Put in the comments. How many of y'all got kidney disease? Black people have more kidney disease than everybody. Black people are on dialysis more than anybody. Black people need more kidney replacements than anybody. Why is that? Why y'all have kidney issues? The worst thing you can ever eat when you have kidney issues is potatoes. Potatoes are super high in potassium. Okay? Potassium immediately impacts your kidneys. Then your blood pressure goes up. Your doctor puts you on blood pressure medications, and most of the blood pressure medication that they deal to African Americans directly impacts your kidneys. On purpose. Everybody's diet is different. No shit. You were saying a bunch of dumb shit in here the other day. So if you're going to stay, I want you to shut up. You don't have to stay. But if you stay, you're going to need to shut up. Because you said a bunch of dumb shit the other day. Please stop eating potatoes. If you want to get a handle on your blood pressure, you must stop eating potatoes. Okay? Also, tomatoes. I know y'all love pasta. I know you love Italian food. I know that. Beets are great. Beets are great for everybody. Contrary to Dr. Sebi. You know when I lost my shit with Dr. Sebi was when he said beets were bad. I was like, that just proves it right then and there that this man is a quack. I thought this man was a quack before, but now I'm absolutely certain. What can you have instead of potatoes? Spit? Air? The fuck? At the root of the problems that blood type O has, it's carbs. If you want to know how to immediately change your health, stop eating carbohydrates today. I promise you. 7 days from now, you're going to feel like a totally different person. A totally different person. And I know y'all keep saying carnivore diets and keto and all this shit. Don't buy into that, okay? Because those diets are created to sell you a bunch of products. Diets are just marketing, okay? You cannot have cauliflower because it causes your immune system to attack your thyroid, sweetheart. I'm going to tell you what is going to work out for you. You just have to listen. Go get your foods list. You don't need the book. You need to go get the foods list. Click the link on my bio. Download the foods list into your phone. Only eat the beneficial foods. Okay? A week from now, you will have lost 7 to 10 pounds of inflammation. In just 7 days. You're not counting no calories. You're not weighing no food. You're not measuring nothing. You are going to feel better than you have felt in decades. I promise you. You have nothing to lose but fatigue and bad mood and bad skin and low energy and all that crap. Okay? You have nothing to lose. The 7 days is going to pass anyway. You may as well go ahead and eat right. Okay? Hold on. Here are the other things that are triggering your high blood pressure. Corn oil, food additives, guar gum. Guar gum is in your almond milk. How many of y'all out here drinking almond milk? Because you don't want to drink regular milk. That's another scam. Almond milk is a big, big scam. Almond milk is at the root of your high blood pressure, sweetheart, because it immediately triggers inflammation in your body. So you go to the doctor and you're like, but I eat healthy. I mean, the stuff that you think is healthy is what's raising your blood pressure. Guar gum. Carrageenan is in your lunch meats, your processed lunch meats. Do not eat processed lunch meats. Your processed turkey, your processed roast beef and all that stuff. You got to read the labels. Okay? And then peanut oil. If you're eating fried foods from a restaurant, in most cases they're frying their food in peanut oil or soybean oil. Okay? Most of your most popular places like Chick-fil-A and Popeyes fry their chicken and their goods in soybean oil. And blood type O can never have no soy. Blood type B can never have soy. But when you're eating at Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, you're getting soy. When you're eating Hidden Valley Ranch, you're getting soy. When you're buying Ezekiel bread has soy beans. Bet y'all didn't know that. Okay? Let's talk about this bad bacteria in your gut. Tap the screen and share the live, guys. Somebody needs this information. Don't keep it to yourself. Okay? Yeah. Well, there are 30 ingredients in Popeye's French fries. There are 30 ingredients in Popeye's French fries. Go look it up. We need to do another live where we expose these ingredients in these fast food places. Yeah, 30. And the worst condiment on the planet is literally that damn Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce. That shit is dangerous. Not only that, it's like super high in calories. It's like 200 and something calories in one packet of that Polynesian sauce. Not just that though, it has 3 different types of vinegar. 3 different types of vinegar. What does vinegar do in the body? Stops insulin production. We're being scammed, my friends. Bacteria makes up most of the human body. The human body is made up of just bacteria. We have trillions of bacteria in our body. And these bacteria have different processes that they control in our body. Okay? We have several different hundreds of different strains of bacteria. That's what y'all need to understand. Out of the 4 blood groups, we all have a different gut microbiome. Okay? We all have a different level of stomach acid. Stomach acid breaks down animal protein. Blood type O has more stomach acid than all the blood types combined. Okay? That's why they can eat red meat. That's why they can eat foods that are high in saturated fats. Because that's what their body is designed to do. Okay? Blood type A has the least amount of stomach acid, which means they cannot eat no animal protein. And then the other 2 are in between. Okay? But we all have different levels of stomach acid, different levels of digestive enzymes, and different levels and strains of bacteria. Okay? This is why we all cannot eat the same foods. This is why we all don't benefit from the same foods. Okay? So, having a bunch of having a bunch of bad bacteria in your gut is what triggers alopecia. If you have any of these, put it in the comments. Alopecia, endometriosis, thyroid problems, yeast infections, urinary tract infections, E. coli, staph, H. pylori. All your skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, acne, dermatitis, rosacea, your COPD, depression, anxiety, all of those things come from bad bacteria in your gut. The reason that you have thyroid issues is because the bad bacteria and unfriendly blood type bacteria causes your immune system to attack your thyroid. First thing, how to fix anything in your body is to stop eating the thing that's causing it. That's the answer. That's the answer. Because as long as you continue to eat the things that are causing the problem, you're just feeding your disease. Disease cannot survive in your body if it has nothing to feed on. Why do you think that you have not gotten rid of your disease or reversed your disease? Because you keep feeding it. No, ma'am, you don't have to fast. You have to eat what you're supposed to eat. So you have been giving your body all of the food that your bacteria hates. That's what you've been eating. Now you have to start eating the food that your bacteria likes. Perfect example. We have been marketed to that Greek yogurt helps us have good gut health. That is a complete lie. Okay? Dairy food creates more bad gut bacteria. It creates more candida. It creates more yeast, which then triggers these ailments in your body. But you continue to go out and buy Activia because Jamie Lee Curtis said it was great. Okay? It not only raises your sugar, but it is feeding that bacteria, and that bacteria is pissed. It is terrible. But nobody polices the corporations. This is why y'all have to learn this information, because you're the only person that can save your life. No one's coming to save us. No one gives a shit about us being healthy. They want us all to be sick. 70% of the US population is on at least one prescription drug. 70%. That includes your kids. Because they're all in cahoots together. The corporations are in cahoots with Big Pharma. Big Pharma is in cahoots with our government. Pharmaceutical is the #1 industry in America. So they're going to make sure they have customers. So here are the things that are creating this overabundance of bad bacteria in your gut. Dairy foods, again. Corn, again. Potatoes, again. There are no labels on the stuff that I'm telling y'all. These are all whole foods. These are all whole foods. What label is on a potato? Okay? Dairy, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges. Oranges and orange juice is bad for every single person walking the earth. And this entire time, your entire life, they have marketed orange juice to us like it was the savior. Oh, you gotta drink orange juice because that's the only place you're gonna get vitamin C. And vitamin C is so important. And Orange juice is trash. So plant-based is the only option we have. That's a lie. Nobody should be plant-based. That's another lie. You've been scammed. That has been the absolute worst marketing campaign of all time, was plant-based. Plant-based dieting has done more damage, especially to the black community, than any other diet they've ever come up with. You know why? Because 71% of African Americans benefits from red meat only. And these people have convinced you that meat is bad, when your entire healthy existence depends on red meat. I blame every hotep that's ever crossed my path, starting from Dr. CB on down. Any dusty, raggedy, dreadlock having hotep, I blame all of you. I said what I said. What about Herbalife products? What about them? Herbalife has been sued so many damn times. If you see a Dusty on TikTok, keep it moving. Do not listen to none of the shit they have to say. You're going to see a whole bunch of Dusties on TikTok telling you to be a fruitarian. There are no group of people on this planet that has ever survived just eating fruit. You want to die quickly? Eat a bunch of fruit every day. And I know that you guys see these people like the little guy with the long hair. He just eats fruit all the time, every day. Y'all haven't noticed how thin that boy's hair has gotten? I've been following that boy for about 2 years. No one's noticed how bad his skin and his hair is looking? Y'all not paying attention? That boy's hair used to be full. Now it's just long and stringy. And I'm like, look at that. That shit will catch up with you. Who is the alkaline boy? I don't know. But there's no way that y'all, listen, the body is naturally acidic, okay? We all have different levels of acid. Blood type O has to have a particular level of acidity to his body for it to even function properly. So that whole alkaline diet campaign was a lie. Your body, your food goes into your stomach, which is acidic. There's no amount of alkaline fruits, vegetables, or water that you're going to drink that is going to completely change the atmosphere of your stomach. It will never happen. You've been lied to all this time. Stomach acid is literally like the blood of aliens. Have you guys have you seen Aliens? How the blood will literally eat through the floor? That's stomach acid. And you think that some alkaline water is going to change that? I got a couple of bridges I want to sell y'all. Y'all just want to believe in gimmicks. Y'all just want to believe in gimmicks. Y'all want a miracle cure, and the reason is because you do not want to stop doing what you're doing. This is why people push supplements on you. I have a whole supplements company. I'm about to release a whole new line of supplements. Supplements literally mean to add to your good diet, not to replace your good diet. Okay? Food is the foundation of everything. It will either heal you or it will kill you. So it does not matter what supplements you're taking. If you're still eating the wrong foods, nothing's gonna change. What about the book they selling on TikTok about disease? What book on TikTok about disease? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the herbal remedy book? It does not matter what herbal remedies you take if you're still eating the wrong foods. Y'all are just ripe for the picking. I've already talked about Dr. CB. He was a scam artist. Yes, there are herbal remedies, but if you are eating the wrong foods, nothing is going to reverse. Nothing is going to change. So you have to get to the bottom of the food. How did you get the disease that you have? All of this can be reverse engineered. When you go and get your foods list and you look at the avoids list, then you will understand why you're sick. The minute you look at that foods list and you see the avoid foods, and most of those avoid foods is what you have been eating most of your life, now you'll understand why you have diabetes. Now you'll understand why you have lupus. Now you'll understand why you have endometriosis. Now you'll understand why you have all of these ailments. Now you'll understand why your skin never clears up when you spend hundreds of dollars on creams and topicals. You've gone back and forth to the dermatologist, but you still cannot get no clear skin. You're going to fully understand it when you see the list. So to get your foods list, just click my name. When the white thing pops up, hit my name again. It will take you to my page. Click the link on my page, download the foods list, and only eat the beneficial foods and watch what happens to your body over the next 7 days. Everything is going to change for you in just a week. Okay? So remember, the foods that are making your bacteria hate you is dairy, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges. Hi. Okay? Now, what is triggering leaky gut? Leaky gut, you have to go, again, I'll tell you. Click my name at the top left-hand corner of your screen. A white thing with my face and my name is going to come up. Hit my name again. It takes you off the live to my page. Click the link on my page to download your foods list. Okay? Or you can go directly to ceorganics.com. Can somebody type in CE Organics and pin it, please? What about grapefruit? Not everybody benefits from grapefruit. And if you're on prescription drugs, you shouldn't be drinking no grapefruit or eating no grapefruit. Chicken is the worst shit you can ever put in your body, ever. Ever. The number one worst thing, I don't know, it's a competition between wheat and chicken. But chicken is literally the worst. And I would not give my dogs chicken. Because the same shit that will happen to you will happen to your dogs. I do not even feed my dogs chicken. Don't do it. When your dog ends up with diabetes and you got to shoot your fucking dog up with damn insulin. How about turkey? Everybody doesn't benefit from turkey, sweetheart. Go get your foods list. You have to stop thinking like everybody else. You have to stop thinking like these generalization or these general things work for everybody. It's not true. It doesn't happen. You have to start being selfish. Only worrying about what goes in your mouth and stop worrying about what goes in the next person's mouth. So your question should be, can I have turkey? I don't know, because I don't know your blood type. Everybody doesn't benefit from the same shit. If you're on prescription drugs, which birth control is, grapefruit is not what you should be drinking or eating. Okay? What about, yeah, I don't know nothing about no Hotep shit. Don't talk to me about no Hotep shit. Y'all need to awaken your ability to know what's going on in your fucking body. Ooh, such and such awakening. Wake up to fucking ingredients list. How about that? Y'all always trying to awaken something. Awaken your ability to read ingredients. How about that? Oh, the spiritual awakening. Your spirit is housed in this body that you mistreat every day. Okay? Your spirit is housed in this body that you abuse every day. So let's talk about this leaky gut. If you have arthritis, should you avoid fruits? If you have arthritis, you need to go get your foods list. The answer to your question is get your foods list and only eat the beneficial foods and trust the process. Y'all be so interested in trusting the process when somebody's putting 18 layers of makeup on their face, but you won't trust the process that your body heals itself. The only reason your body hasn't healed up is because you are standing in the way of your own healing. You are the person keeping your body from doing what it's designed to do. I'm only here to point it out to you. That if you get out of the way and only give your body what it needs and let it work, you will heal. But y'all hard-headed, especially you O's. Can't tell an O nothing. You can't tell an O nothing. O's think they know everything. So maybe y'all are not in enough pain yet. Maybe you're not in enough pain. Because usually when you're in enough pain, you stop being skeptical. Because you can't be sick and skeptical. Those two things can't reside in the same place. Either you skeptical and healthy, or you're sick and desperate. I was sick and desperate. I wanted the pain to stop. And all it took was me to stop eating the shit I wasn't supposed to eat anyway. Done. No drugs from the doctor. No nothing. All it took was me throwing shit in the trash for me to get rid of the pain. How hard is that? I had horrific menopause because I'm 55. Okay? So for the first 2 years of my menopause, I was bleeding profusely. I had horrific anemia. I had every menopause symptom. Hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, just pain from head to toe. Pain. I had to wear compression socks. I got to the point I was so bad I could not walk. The day that I had a conversation with God was when I was like, I'm ready to go. That's how much pain I was in. I was ready to call it quits. I was ready to go home to my maker. And he was like, eat for your blood type. And I was like, got my hands on the information. In the first 2 days, I lost 6 pounds of inflammation. That was enough for me to get out of the bed and get moving. And it just got progressively better and better and better. That bleeding went away. That pain went away. That anemia went away. My anemia was gone in 6 weeks. My anemia was so bad. And I just thank God. The way that I thank God every day is coming here and telling y'all this information. That's how I show my gratitude. I come and I help y'all understand what I had to understand. And if you don't want this information, it's cool. It doesn't hurt me at all. Trust me. It does not keep me awake at night. I'm not checking on nobody. I'm not following up with nobody. I come here, I show my gratitude to God for saving my life, and I go on about my business. Either you want to save yourself or you don't. Simple shit. So, what is causing leaky gut? Leaky gut is when you have over time been eating so many of the wrong things that it's made your intestines soft. No, I'm drinking tea, nosy butt. So now your intestines are so pliable and so soft that food particles are escaping your intestines and leaking into your gut. I'm telling you, vegan is the worst lifestyle ever marketed to us. Okay? Here is what is making your intestines soft. Hey, Miss Giovanni. Tomatoes, corn, again. Dairy foods, again. Vinegar. What's vinegar made from? Most vinegar is made from corn. Okay? You just watched my tofu video. I hope you get some tofu. I am making some Chipotle tomorrow with tofu. Chipotle has what's called sofritas, and that is tofu that they put sofrita seasoning on. I found some sofrita seasoning at the grocery. So now I don't have to get it from Chipotle. I can just make it myself. Bloop. So I'm going to take my tofu. I'm going to make the sofrita seasoning, and I'm going to marinate my tofu and cut it up, dice it up, and make my little Chipotle. Apple cider, y'all cannot have vinegar. First of all, remember what I said, that blood type O already has a naturally acidic body? You should not be adding to that acidity. Your body is already acidic. So when you're eating, a lot of these things that I'm mentioning to you guys are acidic. Okay? Tomatoes, corn, dairy, vinegar, coffee. Coffee makes you have leaky gut. Okay? Not only does coffee give you leaky gut, but it also stops collagen production in your body. So the reason your collagen is depleted is because you're drinking coffee. Collagen is necessary for healthy skin, hair, and nails. Also, the cartilage between your joints and your bones. Okay? Y'all should not be adding to your acidity. Your body already requires red meat, which has its own level of acidity. So these other things, you shouldn't be fucking with. Hope that makes sense. Okay? Let's talk about this thyroid problem. How many of y'all got thyroid issues? Hypo, hyper. How many of you have thyroid issues? Okay? Blood type O. I don't know why y'all have more thyroid issues than everybody else. But the reason that your thyroid is jacked up is because of bad bacteria in your gut. Okay? Let me remind you of the things that are giving you the bad bacteria. Dairy foods, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, oranges. Okay? So listen up. Even if you are of another blood type, the reason that you have the thyroid issues is because of bad bacteria in your gut. But if you're a blood type O, you also have, by eating these vegetables are creating bad bacteria, unfriendly bacteria for your blood type. Okay? Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens. These are vegetables from the Brassica family of vegetables, and blood type O should never, ever eat these vegetables, because this antagonistic bacteria causes your immune system to attack your thyroid. Everybody benefits from certain fish. Not all fish benefit everybody. Go get your foods list, sir. You've asked me a number of questions already. Okay? So you've already asked me enough questions to where you need to go get your foods list. Okay? So listen. If you are eating cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens, please stop. Okay? How many of you have a slow and sluggish metabolism? Just feel tired all the time. You wake up tired in the morning. The reason that your metabolism is slow and sluggish is because of wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans. Okay? Wheat literally interferes with your metabolic hormones. Collard greens benefit everybody. I didn't say no veggies. I said those veggies. I only named 4 veggies. Another reason that blood type O should not have mustard greens is because mustard greens are high in vitamin K. Vitamin K thins out the blood blood type O already has the thinnest blood. Okay? Y'all run the risk of getting into an accident and literally bleeding out because you have very little blood clotting factor 8 in your blood. So you should not be eating anything that's going to thin out your blood even more than it already is. I used to love mustard greens. I haven't had mustard greens in years though. Okay? So, hold on. The reason that your metabolism is slow and sluggish is because our metabolism is run by hormones. And when you eat wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans, the lectins in those foods interfere with your metabolic hormones. Everything that we eat affects our hormones. Everything. And the human body has 44 different hormones. Men and women have the same hormones. We just have different levels. Okay? Every single thing that you eat and drink affects your hormones. So, what affects your metabolic hormones? Wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans. Please cut those things out and you'll have more energy. Okay? So how do we turn this around for blood type O? How do we improve your situation? I'm in love with collard greens and kale mixed together. And the dogs love them too. The dogs love collard greens. I don't know what it is. But anytime I make some collard greens, they're... You got some for me? And baby broccoli. Did I mention your grandfather? Girl, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You and your grandfather can kiss my ass. Goodbye. Whoever tagged this woman, this scammer, y'all love to be scammed so bad. Y'all love to be scammed. I should have let her ass stay so I could roast the shit out of her like some fucking chickpeas. Whoever tagged that scammer, you're an idiot. How come she didn't tell y'all that chickpeas? How come she didn't tell y'all that chickpeas stop your body from making insulin? Huh? I should have let her ass stay. Fuck. Let her ass come back in here tomorrow. She can come back tomorrow. Where the vegans at who reverse their ailments? Just raise your hand. Where y'all at? Where the vegans that reversed their diabetes? Where? Why would I go live with somebody that doesn't even have as many followers as I do? She had 24,000 followers. If that was Dr. Sebi's real granddaughter, you don't think she would have had more followers than that? Y'all fall for the okie doke every day. Every day. Anybody can say, I'm Dr. Sebi's granddaughter. You're in the process of what? You reversed your lupus with being a vegan? Lies. Lies. I do not believe you. Prove it. I do not believe you. Bloop. Lies. Because most of the shit that y'all are eating, the reason that y'all went vegan is so you did not have to give up carbohydrates. There's absolutely no way, shape, or form you have reversed any ailments and you're still eating carbohydrates. That's why y'all went vegan. So y'all can still eat bread. So y'all can still eat potatoes. So y'all can still eat corn. You're out here eating as slutty vegan. They deep fry all of their shit. So please explain to me how you think that you are so healthy eating a bunch of carbohydrates. All a vegan ever talks about is how much weight they've lost. And you don't lose weight, sweetheart, when you become vegan. You lose muscle. Do you know how hard it is to regain muscle once you've lost it? Do you know that your body requires more protein as you age, not less? Do you know that it requires muscle to just breathe properly? Y'all want to be skinny so bad that you're willing to sacrifice all of the good shit that your body has in order for you to age gracefully. Y'all just want to be skinny. Fuck skinny. My head is too big to be skinny. I already tried skinny. It's not a good look for me. I have a friend who's vegetarian but still needs insulin for his diabetes. I bet he's a blood type O. So anywho, hold on now. Let's reverse these ailments. Let's get rid of all of this inflammation that you guys are dealing with, because this is what's raising your blood pressure. Okay? How do we reduce inflammation in blood type O's? Omega-3 containing fish. Cod, halibut, red snapper, and trout. Those are the fish that highly benefit blood type O. First of all, cod is beneficial to everybody. It is the world's healthiest fish. If you have sickle cell, you need to be eating according to your blood type. Ask yourself why it's only black people that have sickle cell. Do you know why, Miss Whitney? Who do I need to speak about sickle cell? Speak about what? Sickle cell is a mutation of malaria. The reason that black people have sickle cell and other people don't is because malaria is indigenous to Africa. Your body has evolved beyond other people's bodies to resist malaria. If I were you, I would start thinking of myself as very special. If I could combat malaria, which I've had 6 times, I'm literally born with an immunity to malaria. Y'all thinking about this shit all wrong. Could it be that you have these episodes because you're not eating according to your blood type? Could it be? I had a roommate that had sickle cell when I was 18. The girl was drinking all the time, not eating properly, and she would always have those sickle cell episodes where her body would just feel like pins were just all over her body. She would have to take ice baths. Yes, I've had malaria 6 times. I lived in Nigeria for 2 years. Did you know there's a cure for sickle cell now? It only costs $2 million. So, I don't know who they're going to sell that to. 6. The first time I had malaria, I literally thought I'm going to die. My family's not going to know where I am. No one's going to be able to bring my body home. I thought I was on my deathbed. But I made it through. Then I had it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Yeah. After that, it just became a cold. It was just like I had the flu. But that first time, because it is that fever. It is that fever that gets you. Well, if T-Boss can afford it, okay? But first things first, if you have sickle cell, you should be eating according to your blood type, okay? But here are the other foods that are anti-inflammatory to blood type O's. Fish, cod, halibut, red snapper, and trout. And no, salmon does not benefit you, okay? Walnuts are anti-inflammatory. Hazelnuts, flaxseed oil, parsnips, peas, and pineapple. Y'all should get pineapple into your body every day. Pineapple is the world's most powerful freaking fruit. It's the most underrated fruit on the planet. Trout is, I love rainbow trout. Rainbow trout used to be my favorite, and it is literally on my avoids list. I can eat rainbow trout every day. Okay? So, you want to know what foods your bacteria loves to eat. You want to know what food is going to make your bacteria healthy. Yeah, malaria is just like having a cold in Nigeria. It's not that big of a deal. People in Nigeria have malaria every other day. Okay? It's not a big deal. Go get your foods list. Your foods list tells you all of the fish that you benefit from. Okay? Your bacteria wants you to eat onions. Blood type O benefits from all colors of onions, all types of onions, but the most powerful onion on the planet is a red onion. If I was an O, I'd be eating red onions every day. It doesn't matter if they're cooked, raw, it doesn't matter. Okay? Also, string beans, broccoli, every day. Broccoli is beneficial to everybody. Okay? And you eating broccoli every day is literally going to change your life. Okay? Also, escarole, chicory, Swiss chard, and kale. Cook your kale. A lot of y'all have parasites because you eat a lot of raw vegetables, especially raw leafy greens. At least blanch those kale, okay? At least toss them in some olive oil. Kill the parasites. How many of y'all crave carbohydrates and sweets? Put in the comments, especially if you're blood type O. The reason that you're craving carbohydrates and sweets is because you have parasites. 97% of the world's population has parasites. Okay? You should be working on ridding your body of parasites every day. This is why when everybody asks, well, what about a liver cleanse or I detox twice a year? I'm like, but you're getting parasites in your body all the time. Okay? You get parasites in your body every damn day. You can get parasites in your body from a doorknob. I got parasites in Nigeria from a doorknob. Y'all don't realize, y'all have no clue about this bacteria and these parasites. Okay? So, what you should be doing as a blood type O is ridding your body every single day of parasites. Okay? How do you do that? As a blood type O and a blood type A, you're bitter and weird. Okay. Bitter about what, sweetheart? I have a fantastic life. What am I bitter about? I can't be bitter about anything when I have a fantastic life. What do I have to be bitter about? Please explain it. Maybe y'all don't understand the definition of bitter. My life is fucking fantastic. Don't let him stay and see what bitter and weird looks like. Check this out. What you should be doing every single day as a blood type O and a blood type A is eating pumpkin seeds. You are not bitter, you are aggressive sometimes. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me. If you do not want this aggressive ass information, get the fuck out. Why your soft ass sitting over here watching me? Some of y'all are too soft to even be adults. How are y'all grown-ups? How are y'all grown-up? Do y'all pay bills? Do y'all have bills? Bills are aggressive. That just shows me that y'all don't pay no fucking bills, because them bills are aggressive as fuck. too soft. Do you know why you're too soft? Because you eat sandwiches.
Hi, my love. Hi. What you doing?
Also have an aggressive ass dog. Exactly, Fats. Exactly. Exactly. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. Stop eating all them sandwiches. Get your fucking bravery up. What is wrong with y'all? Soft. My skin is soft. I was thanking God about my soft skin yesterday. It is that yard bird. Fuck off. I can say whatever I want. I'm an American. I can say whatever I want. The foul language. The guy that you're going to be voting for is always using foul language, but you're not bothered by that. I'm not pushing 60, but I'm approaching 60, and I probably look better than you. Let me see. Oh, you have a cartoon as a picture. Of course you do. I can guarantee you that I look better than your mama. I know I look better than your mama. Yeah, I'm talking about people's mamas. Your mama bitter. Weird people on the internet love to try to make you have low self-esteem. It is impossible, boo-boo. I've done more than you. I've done more than you can possibly. I've forgotten more shit than you will ever do. That's what y'all need to understand. I have accomplished way more shit than the average person has. Yet I still come here every day and try to help y'all get y'all shit together. I don't have to do that because ain't another motherfucker doing it. Either you take this information and you go on and save your own life, or you fuck off. Because your doctor don't give a fuck about you. Your doctor gonna stay, he gonna stay writing them scripts. Okay? Can we get back to the show? He gonna stay writing them scripts. I'm not as bitter as your doctor is. Cause this is my job to make sure he don't have no customers. None. I'm too beautiful to be nasty. How is that? What do looks have to do with it? First of all, when have I been nasty? Some of y'all, just listen. Y'all need to go find a wife that you can dictate what to do to. I'm not the person that you can control. Okay? Your eating habits are showing. If you allow a strange woman on the internet to make you have low self-esteem, whose problem is that? If you start to question how worthy you are to even still be walking the earth, you have to get off the internet. Okay? Yet, y'all are still here staring at my beautiful face. One thing you need to know is you can never be me, sweetheart. Never. Yeah, we're still talking about the O's. We're trying to help the dumbasses. Because usually, the people that have all this shit to say are O's. Have y'all noticed that? The people that usually lose their shit are O's. We generally don't have any of these problems on other blood types. It's always emotional ass O's still eating sandwiches. That's your problem. So anyway, what is going to completely change your life? So what? I didn't say anything that was untrue. I didn't say anything that was untrue. Y'all be so offended by the truth. That's what cracks me up. It is true. It's true. I'm on this live every day, sweetheart. You're not. I'm on the live every day. you're not. And every day, it's some soft ass O's who are not living up, okay? Honey, I am an AARP member. The thing is, you will never live as long as me. Ever. If you feel disrespected, bitch, why are you still sitting here? Huh? Why are you still sitting here? Because there's nobody in your life that you can fight. There's nobody in your life that you can beat. So you come to the internet and try to be a keyboard warrior. You can't even beat me in real life, sweetheart. I am Gen X. I will meet you on the playground 3 o'clock. Y'all got all these real life issues and you want to come here and try to fight me. You will not win. You will not win verbally nor physically. Fuck around and find out. You're so disrespectful. Your doctor is extremely respectful but has you on 5 and 6 different prescription drugs. So who are you really mad at? We're gonna give you your fire, okay? Because you are this is what frustrates me about blood type O's. Y'all are literally the lions of the human race. If there was an animal that you should be identifying with, it's the lion. You are the carnivores, okay? That is your lane. And y'all play small every day. Every day. Small. If I were an O, I would be unfucking bearable. You could not tell. If I could eat steak every day and lose weight and be amazing and have perfect skin and just energy through the roof and just dopamine, serotonin, you couldn't tell me nothing. But y'all are playing like your self-esteem is in chickpeas. That's your problem. Because you eating at Subway, you eat fucking pizzas, you eat fucking cup noodles, and then you come here with your feelings. Crying all the damn time. You have never in your entire life seen a lion eat a fucking salad. A lion would die before he ate some fucking wheat. Y'all ever seen them skinny ass lions? They're like, if I can't have no meat, I'm gonna die. Fuck it. But y'all out here letting people talk y'all into eating fucking oranges and shit. That lion will die before he's like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat a salad. No, he will die on principle. That's what y'all supposed to be. Y'all don't let these people talk y'all into eating chicken and pork your entire fucking life. Now you done had a hysterectomy, your hair fucking falling out, you got a stomach full of fucking fibroids. Because you done let these people give you a whole culture. These people told you what your culture gonna be, and you've been handing down these same fucked up recipes for decades. Now everybody in your family diabetic, everybody in your family got arthritis, everybody in your family done had a hysterectomy. You let them people drag you from Africa and force you to eat chicken and pork. Chicken and pork is not even indigenous to Africa. You've been eating beef your entire fucking life, and then you got dragged over here in chains, and now you're not in chains and you're still eating slave food. What's your excuse for eating slave food now? Why are you eating slave food now? You're free. 71% of the African American community benefits from red meat only. Why are you still eating chicken and pork? And I guarantee you that if you have been eating chicken your entire life, your ass is sick. There's nothing you can say to dispute that. Nothing. If you have been eating chicken and your ass is 30, 40, 50 years old, your ass is sick. Why do 20-something-year-old girls walking around with PCOS with full beards? Why? You in your early 20s and you heading for a damn hysterectomy. They know exactly what this chicken and pork is doing to African Americans and Hispanics. Why are 50% of Hispanics diabetic? What is at the roots of our cultures? Chicken and pork. You eating a bucket of chicken is you eating a bucket of estrogen. What does autoimmune diseases feed on? Estrogen. Why do you still have lupus, which more black women have than anybody else? Why do you have MS? Why do you have rheumatoid arthritis? Did you know that 90% of all the people that have autoimmune diseases with those particular 3 diseases is 90% women? And African American women are at the top of that list? Why? Why y'all mad at me when y'all should be mad at them? Y'all mad at me for trying to give you information that's going to save your fucking life instead of you being mad at them. So I'm bitter trying to save your life. I'm bitter and aggressive trying to get your dumb ass off of some prescription drugs like a fucking idiot. I already got the information, boo-boo. I already got the information. I've already saved my own life. So ask yourself the question, what you really pissed off about? What you really mad about? God already handles me, sweetheart. I am blessed beyond measure. But you're the same person sitting up here with how many followers now? How many followers? How many? Let me just look. Oh, why'd you do that? Why would you speak on a damn child? What child? What are you talking about? You too can kiss my ass. What child have I talked about? Some of y'all, I don't understand how you are an adult. How do you pay rent? How do you pay bills? How do y'all even function? What damn child did I speak about? It's the wheat. This is why you're angry and aggressive. Okay? You looking at my passion, calling it aggression. I am passionate about this information because this information can literally change your fucking life. But your ungrateful dumb ass don't deserve it, so get the fuck out. Period. Bloop. That felt good. Love cussing motherfuckers out. We ready? What is going to completely change your life as a blood type O and stop y'all from being so damn soft and emotional? Y'all have never wondered why y'all so soft and emotional, wearing your damn heart on your sleeve? Everything just offends you. Everything just makes you feel some kind of way. It's because your ass is not eating beef, lamb, veal, mutton, venison, deer. That's what you're supposed to be eating. Yet you're eating chickpeas, wondering why you got sciatica. You eating chickpeas when your ass is supposed to be eating a fucking steak. Something is literally wrong with y'all. Y'all have got to stop being this soft. The world is a hard place. What you mean, dear, though? Anywho, what's going to help with your thyroid? Turmeric, sea vegetables, Sea vegetables is kelp, bladderwrack, sea moss, seaweed. Hi, Keith. Sea moss, seaweed, nori, kombu, wakame. All of those sea vegetables are going to raise your level of iodine in your body, and that protects your thyroid. Keith was one of our very first people that took this information and changed his life. How much weight did you lose in the first month? Keith, like 60 pounds, 50 pounds? In the first month. He's a blood type B, was eating chicken and shit all the time. How much weight did you lose in the first month, Keith? Out here eating fucking chicken. Him and my son were both B's, 50 plus pounds, in 30 days. Why? Because chicken is packed with estrogen, and estrogen is a growth hormone. So you want to know why you're so inflamed? Because that chicken is blowing your ass up. So what is going to repair your leaky gut? Chicory, onions, peas, prunes, maitake mushrooms, beet greens, collard greens, and fava beans. These are the things that will make your intestines strong again so that food is not leaking out of them. Okay? So this is not the full foods list for blood type O. This is just what ailments are you prone to, what foods are triggering those ailments, and what foods will reverse them. Okay? So go get your full foods list. Click my name at the top. When the white thing pops up, hit my name again. It will take you to my page. Click the link, download your foods list, and only eat the beneficial foods. In the first 7 days alone, you are going to lose at least 7 to 10 pounds in the first 7 days. My question is, what the hell do y'all have to lose besides all of this sadness and depression? What the hell do y'all have to lose besides not sleeping well at night? What the hell do y'all have to lose besides this damn inflammation? Don't y'all want to feel better? Where's blood type A? Where is blood type A? It is a mindset change. It really is. Because when you think about, why am I feeling this way? The thing that's causing you to feel the way that you're feeling is food. Okay? The reason they never wanted us to know how important our gut health was, and that our gut is the first brain in our body, not this, but this. The fact that almost our entire immune system is in our gut. The reason they don't want us to know that is because they want you to continue to eat the shit that's going to make you feel bad. The shit that's going to make you run to the doctor. The shit that's going to get you on prescription drugs. If y'all cannot understand this on purpose agenda, please wake up. All this shit is by design. None of the shit that's happening to you is by accident. So as a blood type A, you are literally the complete opposite of blood type O. Aren't you feeling better, Miss Vernetta? A is the complete opposite of O. O, it has the strongest cardiovascular system, the strongest immune system. It only takes two things for blood type O to be happy and healthy. That is red meat and exercise. Blood type A is the opposite. You're on the total other end of the spectrum. Okay? You have the weakest immune system, the weakest cardiovascular system. You create more mucus than everyone else because the mucus protects your immune system. And at the root of most of your problems is the fact that you are protein malnourished. You're going to feel fantastic, Miss Vanessa. I promise you. 7 days from now, you're going to feel different in the first 48 hours. But a week from now, you are literally going to understand how your body works. We've been living in these bodies for decades and still don't know how it even processes food. But when you start eating that red meat, your energy is going to shoot through the roof. You're going to understand that you were never supposed to be eating food that makes you sleepy. The first sign of a food being wrong for you is when you fall asleep after you eat it. There's always some black hotep in my comments trying to push veganism. Instead of accepting that we all do not have the same bodies. And if you hoteps knew anything about your African roots, if y'all even have passports to take your ass on a flight to go to fucking Africa, you would understand that there's not one vegan in fucking Africa. Not one. So whose agenda are you pushing? I want all of y'all to ask yourselves, what agenda is a hotep pushing on the black community? If the majority of the black community benefits from red meat only, what agenda are these people pushing on us? Y'all don't think that those people are being paid to push this shit on us? Y'all don't think that Auntie Tab and all the rest of these vegans are being paid? Y'all don't think that they're being paid? Y'all don't think that Auntie Tab doesn't have a contract with Dave's Killer Bread and y'all wonder why this woman had sciatica for months? Y'all supposed to be so Afrocentristic, but y'all don't know anything about African people? I dare you to find one vegan in Africa. I challenge you. I'm an AB and my legs are covered with spider veins. Do you eat chicken? Yeah, just wearing their clothes. They don't even know what the different fabrics even mean. Do y'all know how much? Y'all have no idea how many African clothes I have. Y'all have no idea how many different fabrics I have. Those fabrics all have meanings. Y'all should know me by now. I don't half-ass nothing. I don't half-ass anything. So anything I do, I go hard. I have so many African suits and dresses and clothes. Y'all can go back and look at all my old videos when I was with TLC. Because I was in Nigeria when I joined TLC. I'm the one that built the Nigerian team. I'm the one that brought Africa to TLC. I'm the one that got them to have 24-hour customer service because of my team that I brought to TLC in 2019. I'm the one that taught them about shipping in Africa. Okay? I don't half-ass nothing. So as a blood type A, at the root of your problems is the fact that you are protein malnourished. And here's the thing. Blood type O has a stomach full of acid. That acid breaks down animal protein. Blood type A has very little stomach acid, which means you cannot eat animal protein. But that does not mean because you cannot eat animal protein that you should be vegan or vegetarian, because your body needs protein. Okay? So when you are protein malnourished, it makes your cortisol even higher. How many of you blood type A's are stressed out? What's up, keto lady? You just missed the crazy O's, girl. You just missed the crazy O's. How many of you blood type A's are stressed out? You just feel stressed out every day. You wake up stressed, you go to bed stressed, you hardly ever sleep, You just feel perfectionistic and just anxious all the time. Okay? That's natural. Because blood type A has a higher level of cortisol. Y'all have a steady stream of cortisol in your blood all day, every day. Okay? All day. That is your stress hormone. We all have cortisol, but y'all just have a higher level of it in your bloodstream. So blood type A and blood type B, y'all have the same fight or flight. Meaning, your fight or flight is set up to just have a steady stream of cortisol. With blood type A, B, and blood type O, we have the same fight or flight. Our fight or flight goes from 0 to 60. Okay? So that means cortisol is dumped into our bloodstream at the moment that we need to either fight somebody or flee from somebody. Okay? Not blood type A and blood type B. Y'all just stay ready. We get ready. Y'all stay ready. Okay? That is also a problem. And the problem is when your cortisol levels are high, it also makes your insulin high. Okay? And as a blood type A, you guys are predisposed to diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. So, when you're protein malnourished, it makes your cortisol even higher. That cortisol being high also shoots up your insulin. So now you guys could become diabetics. You just ordered everything. Thank you. Y'all could literally become diabetics from stress. How many of y'all are diabetic as a blood type A? So when your cortisol and your insulin are both high, your body requires even more minerals from food to bring those two hormones back into balance. When you're not giving your body food that it can digest and extract minerals and nutrients from the food, it is now forced to suck minerals out of your skeleton. So your body is regularly extracting minerals from your bones and your teeth just to survive. Because when you're eating food that your body can't digest, that's the number one way that you're stressing yourself out. So you're creating more cortisol just simply because you're eating food you can't digest. So you're putting stress on your organs. That's making more cortisol, which makes you more stressed, which sends your insulin levels up. It's all a big old nasty cycle. What is Celtic salt going to do? Y'all love a miracle cure. Okay? So hold on. So now you have bone demineralization, meaning you have weak teeth and weak bones, osteoporosis, osteopenia, osteoarthritis, gum disease, and weak teeth. How many of y'all have had your teeth fall out? You done had hip replacement surgery, knee replacement surgery. Okay? Rh negative is not a blood type, ma'am. How many of y'all have had knee replacement or hip replacement surgery? What other type of replacement surgeries do they do? Elbows? They replace elbows too. All of that comes from your body sucking the minerals out of your teeth and your bones. Okay? Here's another thing. Blood type A is predisposed. They do shoulders? Shit. Blood type A is predisposed to heart disease. Heart disease is the #1 killer in America. Guess what group has more heart disease than all the other groups of people? Black women. Black women have more heart disease than all the rest of the people in America. So, how many of you have high blood pressure? You got both of your knees replaced in your 40s? I know my Aunt Lynn had her knee replaced. My uncle had his hips replaced. Why is it always us? Ask yourself, why is it always us? You know what my theory is why it's always us? Because of estrogen. Because black women have higher levels of blood estrogen than all the other groups. And everybody's stressing us out. Racism has a lot to do with it. The way our systems are set up has a lot to do with it, which makes us ultimately very stressed. That's why. And black women are always taking care of everybody else. Historically, from historically to this day, we always taking care of everybody but us. That's why. And that's why I made my new line of supplements called Selfish Supplements, because we have to be selfish. We got to stop worrying about everybody else. I could give a damn about everybody else. I'm not taking care of nobody else. I don't care if I birthed you or if I bought you. I come first. I come first. Because you have to be selfish to be healthy. You have to be selfish to be healthy. When you're so busy putting everybody else ahead of you, how you gonna take care of yourself? It took me a long time to be selfish, because when my mom died, I had to raise my brother. Jordan was only 18 months. I had 2 brothers I had to take care of. Okay? So I had 3 kids at that time, pretty much. So I was always on the back burner. I did not even think about myself until Jordan left to go to the Air Force. I don't care what I dealt with on my job, sexual harassment, just all kinds of shit. I did not have the time to process any of that shit. Because generally, and this is just the truth, I could say women in general, but black women especially do not have the time or the luxury to fucking break down. It don't matter what the fuck is going on, we still gotta get up and handle fucking business. Period. We don't have the time nor the luxury. We can't fold up in the fetal position and get under the covers and be sad and depressed. We still gotta go to work depressed. Because we got kids to take care of, we got a household to take care of, we got people that depend on us. So we don't have the time to call in sick. What you think that's doing for your health? Yeah, and we still gotta smile. Why ain't you smiling? Why ain't you happy? Motherfucker, I got shit on my mind. I got kids to take care of. I got parents to take care of. And everybody want to know why you ain't smiling. Why you so bitter? Why you so the fuck? Because I'm out here slaying giants every fucking day. That's why.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Fat Daddy Cakes.
Mommy's okay. It's the only motherfucker be checking on me. Fats will check on me. You hear me? He will check on me. Make sure I'm good. I'm good, baby. Thank you for checking on me. I appreciate you. Right. We don't have no safety net. I left the house when I was 18. I ain't had no safety net. I had to make it happen. I had to make it happen. I had to make it work. Period. I ain't had no parents taking care of me. I ain't had no man take. I've never been married in my life. I don't even know what that's like. I have no desire. But I don't even know what that's like. But I tell you one thing about me, I will make it fucking happen. I can make $1 out of 15 cents, sweetheart. I can make $1 out of 10 cents. 5. There ain't never gonna be no time I can't make it work. I will fix it. If it's broke, I will fix it. The one thing I don't worry about is me. Because I'm gonna take care of my shit. Everybody else is coming behind me because I realized a long time ago that if I don't take care of me, ain't shit gonna get taken care of. And that's how most black women think. Absolutely. I have paid the price. But y'all are paying the price too. That's what y'all need to understand. Y'all be paying the price every fucking day. And I want y'all to fucking be proud of yourselves. Don't ever let nobody make you think you ain't good enough or you ain't doing enough. You're doing more than enough. God damn it. That's the shit that pisses me off when people are like, oh, I'm not doing it. You're doing enough. You are enough. You're doing enough. Don't ever let nobody make you think you ain't enough. Because as a black woman, I know I hold this shit up every day. And as much as people hate on us as black women, we are the motherfuckers that make it happen every day. That's what they so mad about. And then we make it look good on top of that. So I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care what your color is. I'm always going to fight for black women. Period. I don't dislike any race or form or shape of nobody. But I'm always going to be for my sisters. Because I know what we deal with. I've been in corporate America. I have had to fight. I've always been the only black woman in all of these white male spaces. Always. And I always won. Every time. You know how many times I've been called the N-word bitch to my face? The best revenge I've ever gotten was making sure I beat everybody. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I'm still beating you. I'm still number one. I still won the bonus. I still got the promotion. I still got everything that I set out to get. You can be mad and bitter all you want, sweetheart. I'm going to always outwork you. That's the best revenge. Because they always gonna hate on us. Always. So you think that somebody hating on me is gonna stop me from doing what I'm destined to do? Absolutely not. You think somebody calling me bitter and aggressive on TikTok with no profile picture is gonna make me stop doing what I'm supposed to be doing? I could give a damn. That shit just makes me go harder. I'm gonna show up even more. You mad now? I'm gonna give you something to be mad about. Sorry. Sometimes. My life has always been peaceful. You have to make your own peace. It doesn't matter what is going on in your life. You have to create your own peace. Okay? So no matter what situation I was in, whether I was homeless or not, I always make my own peace. And I have been in some situations. I choose to be happy regardless of whatever else is going on in my life. I'm never going to give anybody the satisfaction of making me miserable. Because your emotions are a choice. How you feel about something is a choice. I choose to be grateful and happy every day, regardless of what the fuck I'm going through. I don't care how sick I am. I don't care how much in pain I'm in. I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be grateful. So I don't have nothing to complain about. Nothing. Okay? That's the mindset y'all all need to keep. Because what you put out is what is going to come back to you. So you sitting up being bitter and sad and all that, you're just going to multiply that shit. You're going to draw that shit from the universe, and the universe is going to give you even more shit to be miserable and bitter about. This is how you play the game. You have to fake it. Because your mind does not know what is real. So if everything you look at is this, y'all complain about this and this ain't good, and da, 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 your mind does not know what is real and what is not. So as much as you guys can see all the negatives, why is it so hard for you to see the positives? The same energy y'all expend being sad and bitter and depressed is the same energy you can spend being happy and satisfied and grateful. That is a choice. Happiness is not a destination. It is a choice. But I'm going to tell you right now, your food contributes to that. And this is why I come here every day to try to educate y'all on what y'all putting in your mouth. Because no matter how mentally happy you are, if you're eating a bunch of wheat, it's just going to lower your hormones and turn your hormones into anger and aggression hormones. Okay? So let's get back to blood type A. Okay? So as a blood type A, the reason you guys stay stressed is because of your cortisol. How can you lower your cortisol? Okay? Did you guys know that certain exercises will even increase your level of cortisol? Each blood type has a different way they're supposed to even be exercising. The exercise you do can literally make you feel more stressed as a blood type A. Blood type A and blood type O can never work out together, okay? Because blood type O requires high impact exercises, okay? Blood type O, your body releases dopamine and serotonin through high impact exercises. But when a blood type A does high impact exercises, it releases cortisol. So y'all letting these people talk y'all into living in the gym. Oh, y'all need black women don't ever go to the gym. Listen, half the black women in this country ain't supposed to be at the gym. Your ass is supposed to be walking outside in nature. You're supposed to be at the Pilates studio. How come black women don't have more Pilates studios? Y'all are supposed to be doing yoga. Blood type A makes up 42% of the U.S. population and 29% of the African American population. 29% of the African American population is never supposed to be at the gym doing no high impact exercises. Y'all are supposed to just be walking in nature. Anything that's going to relax you, that's the exercise you should be doing. So Tai Chi, Pilates, yoga, walking in nature. Y'all should never be doing no trap aerobics. And then cortisol settles in your midsection. So if you got that little belly that you can never get rid of, it's cortisol. And trust me, I would love to do trap aerobics. I could never understand why I could never do aerobics. I am not coordinated enough. I am so fascinated by trap aerobics. I don't know. I used to run health clubs. For 3 years, I managed Valley Total Fitness. And I would, back then they had no trap aerobics, but just doing step aerobics, I would just be like so fascinated. I am not coordinated enough to do no aerobics. Well, come to figure out, my blood type doesn't call for that anyway. How do you get rid of a belly of cortisol? First of all, you have to start eating according to your blood type. But whenever I see some trap aerobics videos, you do it every Saturday? Oh my God, I would be like this. Because whenever I see the videos on TikTok, you remember step aerobics? I would be fascinated. I would just be outside the class like, I cannot do it. I'm not meant to. Okay, but blood type O's, that's your shit. That's y'all shit. So as a blood type A, y'all just need to get on the floor, do some calisthenics, do some stretches, do some yoga, just go outside and walk the block. Because that is going to, in and of itself, just bring your cortisol levels down. The number 2 thing that you can do to bring your cortisol down is to stop eating foods that don't digest. Because that stresses out your digestive system, which then is going to release more cortisol. So let's talk about the foods. Let's talk about the ailments that you're prone to. First of all, you're predisposed to diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. But you also cannot break down, you have an ineffective animal protein breakdown. Also, poor metabolism of saturated fats, simply because you do not have enough stomach acid, okay? And then adrenal hormone stress imbalance, that's your cortisol. Also, another dangerous thing about blood type A is that you have thicker blood and larger than normal red blood cells. That thicker blood and larger red blood cells is what's at the root of your heart disease. Okay? So you naturally have thicker blood, but then there are foods that make your blood even thicker than it already is. Also, bad bacterial overgrowth. All of us have bad bacteria in our gut, but blood type A and blood type AB have an overgrowth of bad bacteria. And bad bacteria in your gut is responsible for endometriosis, your bad skin, your urinary tract infections, yeast infections, IBS, IBD, H. pylori, vaginal infections, viral infections. And remember, y'all have the weakest immune system. So y'all get sick a lot. So what's at the root of your food problems? The number one thing that y'all can never, ever eat is red meat. Ever. Because whatever food you eat that your body cannot digest just remains in your stomach and it putrefies. That putrefaction will turn into acid reflux, stress on your digestive system. It's just a bunch of food, dead carcass in your body wreaking havoc. Okay? So no red meat. Also, pork, organ meats, crustaceans. That's lobster and crab. Y'all can't have no lobster and crab because lobster and crab is high in saturated fat. Also, shellfish. You cannot have that. It's high in saturated fats. Hi, Miss Cynthia. We're talking about blood type A. So, shrimp, oysters, clams, mussels, crawfish. Y'all can't have none of that because it's high in saturated fat. Also, tropical oils, coconut oil, palm kernel oil, palm oil, avocado oil. I always forget avocado oil. Okay? If you cannot, somebody said they couldn't download their list. If you have trouble downloading your list, try it on your laptop or try a different browser. It's a browser issue. Okay? It'll open on your laptop. You're having trouble opening it on your browser on your phone. But if you can't get it, just message me and I'll manually send it to you. Okay? Also, cheese. Cheeses are high in saturated fats. Your body cannot break those things down. Now let's talk about what is making your blood thicker than what it already is. You just printed it out? Good. There is never a day, and I've been doing this for 2 years, there's never a day that I don't open up that foods list. Every day. Every day. How do you clean your arteries? First of all, there's no way to clean your arteries. Okay? That's just another thing that somebody sold you a bunch of loose herbs for. You don't clean your arteries. Let's talk about why your arteries are smaller. Okay? Y'all always talking about, oh, my arteries are clogged. Listen, this is what is happening. Okay? Because you're eating carbohydrates, it is making you insulin resistant. When you become insulin resistant, that means glucose is trying to get into your red blood cells. When your cells won't allow the glucose in, do not suggest burdock root to anybody because you don't know what this person's blood type is. everybody doesn't benefit from burdock root. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying. The reason that your arteries and your veins are smaller is because you're insulin resistant. When you're insulin resistant, glucose is trying to get into your red blood cells. When your cells won't allow the glucose in, it causes your arteries and your veins to constrict. So now you're literally shrinking your arteries and your veins, which then puts pressure on your heart. That pressure on your heart is what sends your blood pressure up. How many of you blood type A's have high blood pressure? Put it in the comments. Your high blood pressure is coming from you consuming carbohydrates. Neem cleans the arteries and thins your blood. That's a lie. Y'all always got a remedy for some shit. Prove it. Prove it. Hi. Prove that it thinned your blood out, sweetheart. Where's the proof? Neem goes on plants. Prove it. Y'all always are suggesting that somebody does something and there's absolutely no fucking proof that what you're suggesting is going to do anything. The way to stop your blood from being thick as a blood type A, there's no way for it to stop being thick. Okay? This is what you need to accept. Blood type A has more blood clotting factor 8 in its blood than all the other blood types. That is a factor of our blood that will clot if we get into an accident. The body is, everything that happens in your body is by design. Your body is literally designed to save itself. So if you got into an accident, the blood clotting factor 8 would clot your blood so you do not bleed out. Blood type O has less blood clotting factor 8, which is why if they got into an accident, it is a likelihood they could bleed out. Okay? Blood type A clots easily. Y'all get blood clots easily. You get DVTs and pulmonary embolisms easily because your blood is already naturally thick. This is why you have more heart disease than everybody else. So y'all sitting up and talking about, oh, just use some neem to thin out your blood or do this to thin out your blood. Blood type A's already have naturally thick blood. The problem is you're eating foods that make your blood thicker and you're eating foods that cause your arteries and your veins to be smaller. You're doing it. So there's no remedy that you're going to use if you're still eating the foods that are making your arteries small. Y'all refuse to stop doing what is hurting you. So you look for remedies. I still want to eat these foods, but I'm going to take this remedy. It's never going to work, boo-boo. You're wasting your time and you're wasting your money. My goodness. Blood type B is next. This is, you have to accept that this is how your body is set up. The problem is you're doing things that aggravate your body's already natural processes. Okay? So here are the foods that are making your blood thicker than it already is. So now your blood is fucking molasses. And you're trying to get that blood to squeak through these really small arteries and veins because you're eating carbohydrates. What do you think is going to happen besides a heart attack? Blood type A has more blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, stroke, and heart attack. So, if you're eating vinegar, vinegar makes your blood thicker. Y'all be taking vinegar shots. Y'all be washing your fruits and vegetables in vinegar. Y'all are eating condiments. Every condiment in your house has vinegar in it. How many of y'all are on blood thinners? How many of y'all have AFib? How many of y'all going through this shit? How many of y'all have heart disease? Tap the screen and share the live. How many of y'all have heart disease? Every condiment in your house, pickles, olives, relish, ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, all the salad dressings, all have vinegar in it. How many of y'all have had a blood clot or a DVT or a pulmonary embolism? What else makes your blood thick? Oranges and orange juice. Oranges and orange juice. Oranges and orange juice is extremely deadly to blood type A. And y'all got a bunch of people out here telling y'all that y'all should be fruitarians, living on oranges. I'm never going to forget that man that was on TikTok surrounded by oranges on his profile picture. What else makes your blood thick as a blood type A? Dairy foods. Blood type O and blood type A can never eat dairy foods. None of them. Because in blood type A, it makes your blood thick. So how would you like to know that your heart disease is coming from dairy foods? How would you like to know that you have a blood clot because you love orange juice every morning? I'm talking about blood type A right now. I'll get to blood type AB. What else makes your blood thick as a blood type A? Distilled liquor. Liquor makes your blood thicker as a blood type A. How would you like to know that your heart disease is coming from your love of liquor? What else makes your blood thick? Guar gum. Guar gum is in your almond milk. How would you like to know that your love of almond milk is why your blood is thick? Why you have blood clots and pulmonary embolisms and DVTs? Look at that. Let's talk about why you have an overgrowth of bad bacteria in your body. The human body is made up of mostly bacteria. We are literally sharing our body with trillions of bacteria. The human body is made up of bacteria. So there's never going to be a time or a way to get bacteria out of your body because it is your body. The problem is we're eating foods that make that bacteria pissed off. Can I suggest what to replace what with, ma'am? Replace what? Y'all have been trained perfectly. From marketing and advertising, the minute somebody tells you not to drink something, you're thinking, what can I have instead? What can I substitute it with? What can I replace it with? Okay? Because you have been taught to consume. You have been taught to never stop consuming. And this is the problem. If somebody's telling you you should not eat this because it's making you sick, your first mind should just be, okay, I'm going to stop. Your mind goes to, well, what can I have instead? Nothing. Just cut it out. Are you blood type A, sunshine? If you're blood type A, I'll tell you what you can substitute it for. That's if you're blood type A. Okay? So let's get back to this bacteria. I'm going to tell you in a minute, okay? Let's get back to this bacteria. Bad bacteria in your gut is why you have endometriosis, is why you have alopecia, is why your skin is bad. So eczema and acne and psoriasis and plaque psoriasis. Your yeast infections, urinary tract infections, IBS, IBD. When in the 70s did anybody have any of these ailments? Ask yourself this question. when in the 70s did any of these people have all of these autoimmune diseases? When? When did people in the 70s have all these diabetes and shit? Everybody in the 70s was super thin and super healthy. Never. All this stuff has come about in the last 20 years. In the last 20 years, we have been eating more processed food than ever in our history. Yes, alopecia can be reversed because you have the alopecia is coming from it's the food. The alopecia is coming from you having bad bacteria. What is creating bad bacteria in blood type A's? What's up, Mr. Hoy? Potatoes. What's creating your alopecia, ma'am? White and sweet potatoes. I told y'all that potatoes are bad for everybody, and they are horrific for blood type A. White, sweet, Irish, American, Idaho, it does not matter what you call potatoes in your country. They're still potatoes. That's what's creating an overabundance of bad bacteria in your body. Also, ground black pepper, navy beans, kidney beans, lima beans, oranges, orange juice, and whey protein. This is why you have alopecia, ma'am. This is why y'all have, how would you like to know that you have endometriosis or you've had to have a hysterectomy because of your love of potatoes? How would you like to know that? That you can no longer have kids because you like French fries. How would you like to know that your kidneys don't work anymore because of your love of potatoes? So, how do we turn this around for blood type A? What is going to completely change your life? And I know your first mind is going to be like, no, that's impossible. There's no way. The thing that is going to change your life as a blood type A is soy. Tofu. Tofu, tempeh, edamame, texturized vegetable protein. You throw away that oatmeal, good. Soy, 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 soy. We have been made to believe that soy is the worst thing we can ever eat on the planet. For blood type O and for blood type B, that is true. But for blood type A and blood type AB, it is our savior. It is a whole, complete protein, just like beef. It is the world's most powerful isoflavone. It is packed with iron. It is packed with protein. How many of y'all are anemic as a blood type A? I was horribly anemic. My anemia went away in the first 6 weeks. Eating tofu. Tofu is super high in protein, and here's why it's going to change your life as a blood type A. Because your body completely breaks down tofu and edamame and bean curd, any soy. It completely breaks it down and extracts all of those minerals. Because remember, it's just like beef. So it's packed with minerals that your body so desperately needs. So now you're getting all of those minerals. Those minerals are going to now stabilize that cortisol and your blood sugar. And if you have female issues like PCOS, soy helps you. Not if you're in blood type O and blood type B, but if you're blood type A and AB and you have any female issues, fibroids, PCOS, any of that stuff, soy, baby. What about veggie chunks? What are veggie chunks, man? What about sea moss? Soy, really, how can you be hating on herbs and promote soy? 2 molecules from plastic, no way. Okay. You don't know what you're talking about. There are several people here whose lives have completely changed because they are eating tofu. Several men who are eating tofu whose testosterone is now through the roof. If you don't know what you are talking about, shut the fuck up. Fucking Hotep. Read a fucking book. Y'all just think about shit. You and I are not talking about the same thing. If you don't know anything about eating according to your blood type, try shutting the fuck up and learning. Not every blood type benefits from soy. It is literally detrimental to O's and B's to eat soy. So dumb. Y'all just glorify ignorance. I don't have a problem with vegetables. I have a problem with you eating the wrong vegetables for your blood type. Dummy. God damn it. I swear some days it's just like pulling fucking teeth. If you don't want to learn, go away. I've never seen people that want to remain illiterate. I've never seen people that want to remain ignorant. More so than this generation of people. As long as somebody got some dusty dreadlocks, you will take whatever they say as fucking gospel. Ridiculous. If your way of doing things worked, why the fuck you sick? It's a simple question. If your way worked, why are you sick? Ignorance is not bliss. It is literally the opposite. Why do you need to find me on YouTube when I'm sitting right here? But the answer is yes. Why you sick? Why you got PCOS? Why are you growing a whole beard? Why? You cannot be blissful and sick at the same time. It's impossible. Okay? The only thing that changed my life was being sick and open to solutions. If you are sick, you should be open to all of the possibilities. That's just a mindset you should have. You should be open to information. You should be open to trying everything. The difference between this and veganism is you're going to feel totally different in 2 days. Totally different. You don't have to wait for no 30 days to figure out if this shit is working for you or not. You're going to feel different in the first 48 hours. Am I lying? Didn't y'all feel different in the first 48 hours? That's the difference. So what else does blood type A benefit from? Y'all benefit from 25 different fish. 25 different fish. There has never been a time in blood type A's life that y'all should have been protein malnourished. Simply because you have one of the world's most powerful protein sources at your fingertips. First 48 hours, y'all felt different. Okay? And I've been on every diet and lifestyle in my life, and nothing impacted me that quickly. Y'all benefit from 3 different types of salmon. 3 different types. Okay? So between tofu and salmon, tofu and fish, y'all have all the protein that y'all need to regulate your cortisol, okay? To get your insulin levels normalized. Y'all have everything in your power to do it. You picked up some tofu? Make sure you go watch the tofu video. I'm gonna show y'all me making that sofrita tomorrow. Okay? You cannot have, look at this guy. Look, I just want to see what look at you. Look at you. I cannot. You got 56 followers, dude. Why am I wasting my time talking to you? You don't even know enough to get your numbers up. That means nobody wants to hear what you have to say if you only got 56 followers. Tofu is soy. Edamame is soy. Tofu is soy. Bean curd is soy. Texturized ooh, here's one. Here is texturized vegetable protein. You can get this off of Amazon. Okay? All you do is rehydrate this and it tastes like ground beef. How many grams of protein is in a serving? A serving of this is only 5/8 of a cup. Okay? Once you rehydrate it, it'll be a cup. 25 grams of protein in 1 cup of this. How many grams of fat? 5 grams, 1.5 grams, 1.5 grams of fat per serving. Hold on. 25 grams of protein, 8 carbs, 8 grams of fiber. What do I do about anemia as there's no reason on God's green earth you should have anemia as a blood type O. It's called texturized vegetable protein. Texturized vegetable protein. The vegetable is soybeans, made from the #1 graded yellow soybeans. Okay? You can get this on Amazon. I think this cost me like $10, but this whole bag makes 3.5 pounds of protein for $10. A brick of tofu will cost you $2.99. What about it? You should be eating according to your blood type. It does not matter what ailment you put in these comments, my answer is going to be the same. The reason that you have whatever disease you have is because you've been eating the wrong food. The only way that you're going to reverse it is to eat the right food. Period. There's no other way I can put this. Stop eating the shit that hurts you and start eating the shit that will heal you. It's that simple. And I think that's the problem. Y'all don't like simple. Oh, Jordan. Oh, shit. I'm here. Yes, I do have a video making that. He was sitting here the whole time. I apologize. It was underneath my texturized vegetable protein. It was sitting under the damn keto lady. It's fat. It was sitting under the damn. It was sitting under this the entire time. All I can do is apologize. I am a bit crazy. You gotta be a bit crazy to survive in this world. We've already done the O's today. You have to go get your foods list. So, how are we going to thin out your blood? How are we going to get your blood thinned out as a blood type A? Lemons and water. Those are the 2 most important things you can add to your body to thin your blood out. Okay? I know everybody keep telling y'all, use some neem, use some this, use some that. Lemons and water. There should never be a time you don't have a bag of lemons at your house. I just ordered me a new bag of lemons today. There should never, I have a big old jar of lemon juice in my refrigerator. There is never a time I don't have limits. Okay? You want to naturally thin out your blood? Up your water intake. Just upping your water intake will thin out your blood. You don't need to be using a bunch of loose herbs and all this other shit. Drink some fucking water. Why are you not drinking water? Why? Why are you not drinking water? I drink about 3 of these a day. You shouldn't be suffering from neuropathy. You need to be eating according to your blood type. Go get your foods list. What else is going to thin out your blood as a blood type A? Pineapple. What did I tell you about the pineapple? Pineapple is literally the most slept on fruit on the planet. Why do we not appreciate pineapple more? Okay? Pineapple will thin out your blood. Also, blueberries, blackberries, green tea. What do I drink every day? Green tea, and these are the oils that will thin out your blood. Olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. Hey, get y'all a bottle of walnut oil. Walnut oil with your tofu is chef's kiss, okay? Now, what foods does the bacteria in your body love? This is what is going to make the bacteria in your body happy. Escarole, dandelion. I suggest getting you some dandelion tea, putting your dandelion and your green tea in the same pot and making you some tea every day, okay? So dandelion, chard, rapini, which is broccoli rabe, fava beans, prunes, and silver dollar mushrooms. That's what your bacteria likes to eat, okay? So that's it for blood type A. That's not the full foods list. It's just what ailments are you prone to, what foods are triggering those, and what foods will reverse it. So go get your full foods list by clicking my name at the top. When the white thing pops up with my face and name, just hit that. It'll take you to my page. Click the link, download your foods list. In the first 7 days, you're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds of inflammation. But more importantly, you're going to feel better than you have in decades. Where's blood type B? Where's blood type B? Let's go. Hi. So blood type B, here is what you guys deal with, okay? Here are the ailments. Lectin sensitivity. Let me explain what that means. All whole foods have lectins, okay? Lectins, ooh, let me turn on the lights. What color? Put a color in the comments. Oh, blue came up first. That blue or this blue? That blue or dark blue? First one? Okay, so lectin sensitivity, lectins are just little small proteins. Oh, it wasn't dark enough. The sun is just now going down. The sun is just now going down. So, lectins are just little small proteins in all whole foods. When your blood comes in contact with lectins, a chemical reaction happens. Okay? So that chemical reaction can either be positive or negative. Blood type B is extremely sensitive to the lectins in food. What is the difference between dandelion tea and dandelion greens? Well, you benefit from both of them. But most people are not going to eat dandelion greens every day. It's easier for you to drink the dandelion tea. I'm a person that tries to find the fastest way to get anything done. Okay? So I have several different teas in this one pot. So I try to get as many beneficial things in my body as possible in one sitting. Because I only eat like once a day. So I try to get as much crap in one sitting as possible. So whatever I can throw in this teapot. So in here I have licorice roots, I have green tea, I have black cherry, which I benefit from cherries. I benefit from green tea, I benefit from licorice root. What else is in here? What else is in here? Something else is in here, I can't remember. Yeah, it's hot. It's sitting on the warmer. I keep warming it up. I like my tea hot. No, have you heard me stirring up anything? Fucking God, I swear to God, y'all are like little kids. Do you see the steam? Do you see me putting anything in it? Have you heard me tinkling, tinkling, tinkling the entire life? It is literally okay to drink tea without having anything in it. Licorice root sends your blood pressure up? I'm sorry to hear that. Every tea doesn't benefit everybody. My tea is for my body. I don't concern myself with what other people do. When you get your foods list in the tea section, in the beverage section, it tells you exactly what's good for you. That's why we all can't be drinking the same shit. Okay? So if licorice root is not on your list, don't drink it. That should tell you it's probably on your avoids list. What you want? Who is that behind me? Who is that? What's up? And always, your body always tells you what don't work for it. The problem is we don't listen to our body. They said hi, Fats. Come here. They said hi. They said hello. Ah, Keto lady's on here. She ain't been on here in a long time. That's your favorite person. Hi, Keto. Say hi, Keto lady. Say hi, Keto lady. Say hi, Keto lady. That's Mommy Juju. Yes, it's Mommy Juju. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's Mommy Juju. They said hi back. He said hi back. He looks extra big today. So hold on now. Lectin sensitivity symptoms are swollen. Let me know if you guys have any of these things as a blood type B. Swollen and painful joints. Thank you. Swollen and painful joints. Inflammation. Gut issues. Neurological problems. Hormonal fluctuations. Bad skin. Do you have any of those as a blood type B? All of those symptoms come from lectins. Okay? Your knee has fluid on it? Yeah. Dandelion tea is neutral. Listen, if you have, let me explain to y'all how to do this. Okay? When I'm talking about any of these issues, if you have any of these issues, the foods that I'm telling you are the foods you should focus on. Okay? Because the way that the lists are broken down, it's literally targeting healthy people. Okay? The way that we use the list is to cure our diseases. So, if I know that I have inflammation and something is on my beneficial list that I know triggers inflammation in my body because I'm just an individual, I can't concern myself with all the other ABs. I have to concern myself with me as an AB. So what is it that my body is going through? Okay? My body is inflamed. My body is anemic. My body is this. So when I do this, I'm only focusing on reversing my ailments. Whatever foods are going to benefit and reverse that ailment is what I'm focusing on. So for me, when I did it, I only focused on eating foods that were anti-inflammatory. Okay? That's why I turned my health around so quickly, because I was extremely diligent. I was extremely strict. I only ate foods that were anti-inflammatory because I'm trying to rid my body of inflammation. Only you know what the hell's going on with your body. Okay? You know your body better than anybody else on the planet because you live in it. Okay? So when you are doing this, you need to focus on what is going to reverse this. And you need to go hard with it. Okay? You eating a bunch of neutral foods all the time ain't gonna help you. But if dandelion tea is going to help you with your bad bacteria, okay, and make your bacteria happy, then I would drink some fucking dandelion tea. Because if you're dealing with alopecia and all of the other things that bad bacteria is doing to your body, then you should be doing everything to make your bacteria happy. This is when common sense comes into play. You're going to have to start getting to know yourself. Stop worrying about getting to know some man or some woman on the street. You need to know how this works. You are in a whole relationship with your body and you don't know nothing about it. Okay? I don't care about no relationship with nobody else on this planet but me. I'm in a whole marriage with me. So every single thing that I eat, I pay attention to the reaction. I pay attention to whether or not it bloats me, whether it gives me gas, whether it makes me sleepy, whether it does whatever. You have to, in the first week, you are really going to understand how your body works. So pay attention to how you feel after every meal. Your body will tell you what's up 30 to 60 minutes after you eat. Every time. Without fail. 30 to 60 minutes after you eat is when your body tells you everything you need to know. The problem is, y'all are not paying any attention. That heartburn will kick in 30 to 60 minutes after you eat something you ain't supposed to eat. You will pass out, sleep with the itis 30 to 60 minutes after you eat something. Okay? So if you are blood type O and you eat a steak, you're going to feel nothing but energy after eating it. I'm so jealous. I'd be so jealous of y'all. But that's how I feel after I eat tofu. That's how I feel after I eat turkey. Because with blood type AB, we're the only blood type that benefits from turkey. If food doesn't make you feel energized after you eat it, it was the wrong food. Okay? So, as a blood type B, you deal with lectin sensitivity, liver detox dysfunction. Okay? There are foods that will mess your liver up. Then, hyperassimilator tendencies. This is so weird. Remember I told y'all about the bacteria in our body. There's a particular strain of bacteria called alpha glucosidase. Alpha glucosidase is in all of our bodies. However, blood type B has a higher level of alpha glucosidase bacteria. That particular strain of bacteria breaks down digestive resistant starches, turns them into sugar, and stores them as fat in your body. That is at the root of diabetes in blood type Bs. Blood type B has more diabetics than all the other blood types in the world. Okay? How many of you blood type Bs are diabetic? Your inside organs are smiling. I bet they are. I felt really good after I ate that fish last night. Nothing beats cod. Boy, I put that cod fish in my air fryer. So good. I used some Mrs. Dash Chipotle seasoning on it. Put it in my air fryer. Moist. Because you know, cod fish has a tendency to be dry. So, air fryer. So listen. Also, what is unbalancing your gut? What's the number one thing that will kill you if you're a blood type B and blood type AB? What's the number one thing? Put it in the comments. Hi, Miss Jennifer. Put in the comments. What's the number one thing that will kill you if you're a blood type B and AB? It's worse than that, man. Chicken. That damn chicken. Chicken will kill you. It's chicken. Yep. There is a lectin. Remember how sensitive blood type B is and blood type AB to lectins. Okay? Well, there is a lectin in the meat of chicken. And it doesn't matter if that chicken is organic or ghetto. It doesn't matter if he has a passport and has traveled the world, if he's never moved out of his neighborhood. Okay? It's chicken. And that lectin that is in the meat of the chicken attacks your bloodstream, causing your red blood cells to clump together, creating blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. How many of y'all have an autoimmune disease? At least one. Some of y'all have multiple autoimmune diseases. How many of you have an autoimmune disease? Put it in the comments. Watch this. A minimum of 50 million Americans has at least one autoimmune disease. Out of those 50 million, 80% are women. If you have lupus, MS, and rheumatoid arthritis, it's 90% women that have those diseases. It's crazy. So, what is it that feeds autoimmune diseases? Estrogen. Do you know that studies show that your autoimmune disease could fade away post-menopause? What do you lose during menopause? Yep. So, what is feeding your autoimmune disease? Why is your autoimmune disease being maintained, or why is it not reversing? Because you're continuing to feed it. No disease can survive in your body if you don't feed it. So let me just explain to you what's happening. Chicken has 100 times the level of estrogen in its little body than we have in our whole human body. Go look it up. All of this stuff is out there. Okay? If you want to know about how chicken affects the body, go to the National Institutes of Health. They have a ton of research reports. Okay? Chicken has 100 times the level of estrogen in his body than we have in our body. And chickens have the exact same sex hormones that humans have. So they have estrogen and testosterone and androgen and progesterone. They have the same sex hormones we have. So when you're eating chicken, you're literally eating straight estrogen. Estrogen is a growth hormone. Today's chickens have been genetically modified to have higher levels of estrogen. Okay? So that they grow faster. So whenever y'all talking about something being GMO, y'all never mention chicken. Chickens have been genetically modified. I don't care if you grow them yourself. I don't care what's going on. They're still chicken. Blood type B since the dawn of time and blood type AB from the dawn of time have never been able to consume chicken. It does not matter where you grew it, how you grew it, if you raised it up in the church. Okay? I said chicken. Turkeys are actually higher in estrogen today as well, just not as high as chicken. I benefit from turkey and I don't eat it as often as I should, simply because there's a lot of estrogen in turkey too. So what is happening? Let's talk about what estrogen is doing in our body. What group has higher levels of blood estrogen than all the other groups? What group? Just put it in the comments. Test time. Pop quiz. What group has the highest levels of blood estrogen? That means estrogen in our bloodstream. Black women. I didn't say what type. I said what group. Black women. Black women. What men have a higher level of estrogen than all other men? Black men. Black men and women have higher levels of estrogen in our blood than all the other races of people in America. Why is that? Why is that? Because we have been eating chicken since we had those first little teeth. Y'all stuck a chicken bone in y'all kids' mouth as soon as they have those two little teeth. It has nothing to do with frying it. You can bake it and still eat it. It's still the same. This is why your little girls start their periods at 7, 8, 9 years old, because they have been fed a diet of estrogen. How many times a week do y'all consume chicken? For me, before I learned all of this, I was probably eating chicken 3 times a week. And that was at the root of most of my problems. Once I stopped eating chicken, everything changed for me. Everything changed for me. All that bleeding stopped. All those skin issues stopped. I had started suspecting I was getting blood clots in my legs. That's why I started wearing those compression socks. All that stuff. That's why they call it a dirty bird. The reason they call it a dirty bird is because they eat anything. Chickens and pigs eat anything. Y'all didn't know that? Chickens and pigs will eat, and chickens will eat other chickens. There was a report that came out months ago, and I hardly ever talk about it anymore because I forgot until just now. There was an expose that came out that the chickens that were laying eggs for Whole Foods were cannibalizing each other. I haven't told y'all that in a while. The chickens from the Whole Foods were eating each other. So y'all can only imagine what the Walmart chickens are doing. If the highfalutin Whole Foods chickens are eating each other, what the Walmart chickens are doing? Whew. Because y'all know Walmart's ghetto. Them are some ghetto chickens. So listen, here are the other things. The reason that your little girls are starting their periods at 7, 8, 9, 10 years old is because they have higher levels of estrogen. And it's not all little girls, it's just black girls and Hispanic girls. Okay? And your doctors won't even blink an eyelid if your little black girl or your little Hispanic girl starts their periods. But if little white girls start their periods at 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, they will say that they need to run tests. They don't even run tests on African American girls and Hispanic girls. Why is that? Because they have been feeding us a steady diet of pork and chicken for 500 years. So now your little girls are starting their period at 7. So by the time they're 14, they got a nice good case of PCOS. Then your doctor wants to put them on birth control. Now by the time they get 20, 21, it's time for them to have a hysterectomy. This is how this goes. Why do you think black women have more hysterectomies than everyone else? Because we have higher levels of estrogen than everyone else. Now, when a man has a higher level of estrogen, it triggers diabetes, and prostate cancer. And symptoms of high estrogen in men are man boobs, wide hips, mood swings, irritability, fatigue. So when you see a man with a big stomach, like Rick Ross, for example. Y'all know I cannot stand no Rick Ross. But when you see a man with man boobs and a big protruding stomach, it's because his estrogen levels are high. That is a first sign of high estrogen. And when a man is overweight, his body automatically converts his testosterone into estrogen. Go look it up. This shit is so strange, I don't have to make none of it up. This shit is so strange, I don't have to make none of this shit up. Go look it up. A man's body, if he is overweight, converts his testosterone into estrogen. Yes, ma'am. Y'all have no idea what the hell's going on. And the thing about it is, they know what's going on. Everybody that puts a chicken restaurant in your neighborhood. How many chicken restaurants y'all got in your neighborhood? That's exactly right. That's exactly right. How many chicken restaurants y'all got in your neighborhood? You know what else raises your estrogen? Liquor. So how many chicken restaurants and how many liquor stores are in your neighborhood? And then the most popular chicken restaurants fry their chicken in soybean oil. So your Chick-fil-A and your Popeye's chicken is fried in soybean oil. And as a blood type O and a blood type B, you are never to have soy. But y'all were out here fighting people for chicken sandwiches a couple of years ago. Mostly in the black neighborhoods. 71% of African Americans benefit from red meat only. How many steak restaurants do y'all have in y'all neighborhood? How many Outbacks? How many Texas Roadhouses? These people know exactly what this chicken is doing to us. They know exactly. And they don't stop it because they benefit from it. We're going to be diabetic. We're going to have autoimmune diseases. That's just prescription drug money out the ass. Go and look at all the reports saying that chicken is directly responsible for diabetes. Chicken is directly responsible for PCOS. Chicken is directly responsible for fibroids. So anyway, here are the other things that are giving you the lectin sensitivity. So it's chicken, corn. What does corn do in the body? Corn stops insulin production in your body. Remember, lectin sensitivities will give you hormonal fluctuations. So chicken is messing with your estrogen. Corn is messing with your insulin. Wheat is messing with your dopamine and your serotonin, because y'all can't eat wheat either. Sesame, amaranth, soy, messing with your estrogen, and rye. Okay? So the sesame, the amaranth, the rye, the buckwheat, and the wheat all are messing with your happy hormones. The rest is messing with your estrogen and your insulin. So what's messing up your liver function? Another thing that will keep your estrogen high is if your liver is not functioning properly. And there are foods that mess up your liver function as a blood type B. Lentils, black beans, black-eyed peas, mung beans, artichokes, and aloe. Let's talk about this hyperassimilator. Let's talk about this alpha-glucosidase bacteria, okay? This particular strain of bacteria could be why you're diabetic. Alpha-glucosidase, okay, is a strain of bacteria that resides in the gut of type B. We all have this strain, but blood type B has a higher level of it, okay? And having an excessive amount of alpha glucosidase activity makes you a hyperassimilator. A hyperassimilator means that you're breaking down digestive resistant starches and your body turns them into sugar and then stores them as fat. Then when you go to the doctor, they are going to tell you that you're diabetic. And then they're going to prescribe metformin. Metformin is considered an ACE inhibitor. What does ACE inhibitor mean? Alpha glucosidase inhibiting drug. So they're literally prescribing you a drug to inhibit the alpha glucosidase bacteria in your gut. So instead of telling you, let's stop eating this food that's creating this excessive amount of alpha glucosidase, they gon' write you a prescription and keep your ass on those diabetes drugs for as long as they can, which destroys the kidneys. Why do you think black people end up on dialysis 4-to-1? Black people are on dialysis 4 times as much as any other race of people in America. So here are the foods that are making you have this high level of alpha glucosidase. Y'all out here using Ozempic for fun. Y'all not even using it for diabetes. Y'all so busy trying to look like bobbleheads that y'all out here injecting. Y'all out here injecting a drug that's for diabetes so you can lose some weight. Do y'all know how many people's bodies are jacked up from Ozempic? You got to stay on that Ozempic for life. Y'all are literally messing your whole body up. There's a woman that has chronic diarrhea for the rest of her life because of Ozempic. She will. How sexy is that? How you gonna date somebody? How you gonna date somebody you got chronic diarrhea? What is it? What is it, Juju? Come here. What's up? Sexy. How you put that in your dating profile? Well, you know, I have chronic diarrhea. Anywho, here are the foods that are raising your level of alpha glucosidase bacteria. Peanuts, tomatoes, soy, cashews, corn, cornstarch. Yeah, I'm going to see Jodeci on the 5th. I plan to have plenty of videos since they are not going to lock up our phones. That's the only thing I regret about the Bruno Mars concert. Your cousin's wife has it? Chronic diarrhea? From Ozempic? Holy shit. So hold on. Corn and cornstarch, ground black pepper, poppy seeds, pinto beans, maltodextrin, and rhubarb. These things right here could be why you're diabetic. What is messing up your gut bacteria? Sorghum, peanuts, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, and acacia. Ground black pepper is not good for anybody. Okay? It messes up your digestive system completely. And there's a difference between the black pepper bioperine that's in supplements than it is ground black pepper. Blood type B is not the peanut people. You're not the nut people. 70. Y'all are not the nut people, blood type B, at all. Okay? So, what is going to help block that lectin sensitivity? Here is something that's very surprising about blood type B. blood type B is the most balanced of all of the blood types. Y'all can have a little bit of everything. Okay? Be happy that you're a B. B's have the advantage. Y'all have the advantage of being an O and extra shit too. Kind of pisses me off a little bit, actually. I'm not a hater, I'm just jealous. So listen, what is going to block that lectin sensitivity? Cultured dairy products. I'm a little jealous. I would be more jealous if I was a blood type A. But at least I'm a blood type AB. But listen, if I could swap blood types, I would be an O in a heartbeat. I say that every day. I would be an O in a heartbeat. If I got to choose, if y'all got to choose what blood type y'all would be, what would you want to be? Put it in the comments. If you got to choose, what would you want to be? There is a difference between ground black pepper and the black pepper that's in supplements. Yeah, I'd be an O. You'd stick with the O? I would too. I would not be complaining if I were a B at all. So, what benefits you as a blood type B as far as the lectin sensitivity? Cultured dairy products. So sour cream, Greek yogurt, ricotta cheese, kefir, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, farmer's cheese, feta cheese, and paneer. The only reason that people want to be B is because they can eat cheese. That's the only reason. If you need blood as a B, you'd be in trouble. Yeah, you damn sure would. Blood type AB though, we can receive blood from everybody. Even if you're an O, you can only get blood from other O's. Did y'all know that? O can donate to everybody, but y'all cannot receive from everybody. Yeah, Pecorino is enough because I love some Pecorino. As a blood type AB, we can receive from everybody. O, A, B. Okay? Cheese and lots of veggies, yep. And fruit. Y'all can have a lot more fruits. Yeah, we're a universal recipient, but we can only give to other ABs. I mean, O's can only give to other O's, but they can receive from other O's, but they can give to everybody because they don't have any antigens. That's also the reason why blood type O cannot have things that turn into sugar, because antigens are just little sugars on your red blood cells. I can't give to A's or B's because I have both of the antigens. I can only give to other ABs. ABs can only give to other ABs because we can't give to B's because we will be giving them the A antigens and it won't work. That's the problem. So, what is going to be the protein? What's going to be the protein? What if, the proteins for blood type B is lamb, goat, venison, deer, mutton, rabbit. Blood type B benefits from all the other red meats except beef. Beef is on your neutral list, but you benefit, y'all literally lose weight and raise your dopamine and serotonin from lamb and goat. Like, come on. Jordy's making some lamb today. Also, the other fish that you benefit from is halibut, cod, mackerel, sardines. There are a whole host of fish that you benefit from, so get your foods list. What's going to improve your liver function? Mustard greens, beet greens, green tea, licorice root tea, parsnips, curry powder, and ginger root. Okay? And then what is going to blunt that alpha glucosidase bacteria? Mushrooms, silver dollar, enoki, and maitake. Whey protein shakes. This is why Jordy drinks 2 to 3 whey protein shakes every week. Green tea is everybody's best friend. Okay? Blueberries, Brussels sprouts, blackberries, and grapes. If you're diabetic, start incorporating these things into your diet. Okay? The only real vegetable that Jordy ever messes with is Brussels sprouts. That's the one he eats most consistently. And then, what is going to make your gut bacteria happy? Brewer's yeast, molasses, and cabbage. Get into kimchi if you're a blood type B. Okay? There should never be a time that y'all don't have some kimchi in your refrigerator. So this is not the full foods list. Again, when you guys are saying leafy greens and all that, yes. But we're only talking about the ailments, what foods trigger them, and what foods will reverse them. So this is not the full foods list. When you get your full foods list, you'll see all the veggies, all the meat, all the fish, all the fruit, everything. Okay? So where's blood type AB? This is the last one. To get your full foods list, just click my name. When the white thing pops up, hit my name again. It'll take you to my page. Click the link, download your foods list. In the first 7 days, you're gonna lose 7 to 10 pounds. Everything can be reversed, ma'am. How'd you get leukemia? If y'all didn't get leukemia from a nuclear power plant in your neighborhood, then you got it from food. Okay? Anything that came from food is never going to be cured with pills. Never. There's no drug that is going to cure something that happened from the foods you've been consuming. The only way is to eat yourself out of that disease. You ate your way into the disease, now you have to eat your way out. My grandma had leukemia. She lived for years. My sister had leukemia and died. But she did not die from the leukemia. She died from drugs and from taking prescription drugs with alcohol. That's how my sister died. At 51 with 3 kids. My sister developed leukemia after having weight loss surgery. She was 51. How long has it been? 3 years? 4 years? Almost 4 years. Yep. She had weight loss surgery. And then, you know, after you have weight loss surgery, you're not supposed to get pregnant. So she got pregnant within a year of having the weight loss surgery. That is what triggered the leukemia. So after that, she started taking, doctors kept giving her all these drugs. She was allergic to the drugs. The weight loss surgery made her an alcoholic. So she was drinking and taking those prescription drugs, went to bed, didn't wake up. My sister had 2 master's degrees, worked for Freddie Mac or Sally Mae, one of those. They're both the same to me. Super successful, and then had weight loss surgery and her whole life just crashed. Super successful at 450 pounds. Never without a man. Super smart. Had her own business. She was an accountant. She was making like $95,000 a year back then. Then she had weight loss surgery and everything just... That's why I don't give a fuck about nobody wanting to be skinny. Y'all are willing to die to be skinny. For what? My sister's self-esteem was never low. She became more insecure after having the weight loss surgery than she was at 450. My sister would wear see-through tops to Jamaican parties. I'm wearing cardigans buttoned all the way up. My sister was wearing see-through tops with her big light-skinned belly, just, she didn't give a fuck. She always had a man. Always. Recommendations for asthma is medicinal mushrooms. Go to my site and get Mushroom Boost. I'm telling you, big backs be way more secure than skinny people. Y'all better stop thumbing y'all noses at the big backs, because big backs always get the ring. Have y'all noticed that? Y'all haven't noticed that big backs always married? Fat women do not lack self-esteem, sweetheart. Y'all try y'all best to make them have low self-esteem. Bad bitches out here struggling for rings. Big backs always got a ring. I'm just telling y'all what y'all already know. Hold on now. Let's get into the blood type ABs. Blood type AB, here's what you deal with. Okay? Lectin sensitivity, stress, cell signaling issues, and bad bacteria in our gut. That's why it always cracks me up when everyone's like, oh, I want to be thin. Don't you want to lose weight? Da, da, da. The more weight you lose, the more insecure you become. Just watch people. Just watch them. I managed health clubs for 3 years. The most insecure people on the planet are people that live in the gym. Because they are always going to find something that's not perfect about themselves. And they're going to obsess about it. Trust me when I tell you. Why I think they be going and having all these surgeries and shit? Because they're never satisfied. And if you out here having a bunch of surgeries, it means you're insecure. I do not care about these saggy titties. I do not care about them stretch marks. I don't care about none of that. I am still alive. I appreciate the body that I'm in. My body is perfect. It is perfect. Because you got to understand, what you say to your body, it hears you. And if every time you looking in the mirror, you're like, oh, I just wish I could change this. You are literally telling your body that you don't love it. So can you imagine being in a relationship with somebody that's always finding something wrong with you? That's you, boo-boo. Can you imagine being in a relationship with somebody that picks you apart? Nothing about you works. That's you. That's you. What you do to you. How you want unconditional love in your life and you don't have unconditional love for yourself? So anyway, here's what we deal with. You can't attract unconditional love if you don't have unconditional love for yourself. So we have the same lectin sensitivities that blood type B has. Because blood type AB is a hybrid blood type. So we have both A and B antigens on our red blood cells. Okay? So here are the foods that give us swollen and painful joints, hormonal fluctuations, neurological problems, bad skin, gut issues. Number one thing, again, is chicken. Chicken, corn, haddock, flounder, kidney beans, mung beans, chickpeas. You want to know why you have inflammation and all of that, and you're sitting around eating a vegan diet? It's some damn chickpeas. I experienced that firsthand. I gained 10 pounds of painful inflammation trying to be vegan. When was that? Back in like 2016, 17? I did that shit for 2 weeks and was like, oh. What else? Sesame, sunflower seeds, lima beans, black beans, fava beans, pinto bean. Oh, not pinto beans. Black beans and buckwheat. Chickpeas. Also, what do chickpeas do? Same thing corn does. Stops insulin production in your body. So what is giving us bad bacterial overgrowth as a blood type AB? Oranges. Those damn oranges again. Oranges and orange juice are bad for every single blood type. Please stop drinking orange juice and stop eating oranges. That's cuties, tangerines, tangelos, all of those are oranges. What else? Camembert cheese, bananas, distilled liquor, dextrose, sucrose, fructose, guar gum, guava, mangoes, carrageenan, cornstarch, sago, adzuki beans, radishes, rhubarb, sorghum, and Jerusalem artichokes. I could never figure out why I was never into mangoes. Everyone's like, mangoes, man. I just never liked them because I'm not supposed to be eating them. Me and oranges never really got along. But I was an alcoholic and I did not realize how bad alcohol was for me. Nobody really realizes how bad alcohol is for them. Okay, alcohol is bad for everybody. It raises your estrogen, number one thing that it does. So if you have an autoimmune disease and you're drinking, sweetheart, please stop drinking. Okay? So what is stressing out and unbalancing our immune system? Sorghum, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor again, acacia, coffee, aspartame, and pork. Y'all gotta let that alcohol should not be legal at all. Y'all want to keep marijuana illegal, but you want to legalize alcohol, and alcohol is way worse. Way worse. That should tell you something about our country. That should tell you. So what is going to turn this around for you? It's horrific. You lose control of your muscles. I cannot believe that I used to drink like I used to drink. Like I literally was an alcoholic. Honestly, because my mom was an alcoholic and my dad. So I got it honest. But I started drinking. Shit, my mom gave me my first drink. Y'all know Gen X, them parents did not keep alcohol from us. I can't be the only one whose parent was giving them alcohol. Hello, is this thing on? Y'all mean to tell me that y'all parents didn't let y'all have a beer or two in the house? What? Shit. Your dad was a pastor? Yeah, man. I think I was 11 when my mom gave me a beer. But I started drinking in high school, like drinking. You said you had your first cognac? Remember they used to rub cognac on your little gums when you were teething? Yeah, I started smoking cigarettes in high school. I smoked for 13 years. I love beer. I love the taste of beer. I'm not even gonna lie. But I cannot.
Just fixing the carpet.
Thank you. I just can't fuck with it. Just too much for me. So, you were an alcoholic at 6? I got that shit honest, for real. So, how do we turn this around? What is going to block that lectin sensitivity for blood type AB? Yogurt. So, Greek yogurt, feta cheese, farmer's cheese, mozzarella cheese. Okay? These cultured dairy products literally act like prebiotics and probiotics in our gut in blood type B and AB. The reason that we benefit from certain cultured dairy products is because of the B antigen. Remember, antigens are just little sugars on our red blood cells. The sugar that's on our red blood cells is the same sugar that's in cow's milk. That's the only reason we can tolerate it and other blood types cannot. Okay? So, what is the protein for blood type AB? Turkey. We're the only blood type that benefits from turkey. Okay? So, cod, eggs, I don't really mess with them. Tuna, salmon, sardines, grouper, tofu, and tempeh. Okay? We got all the protein that we need. What is going to improve our cell signaling? Our cells carry messages from our gut to our brain and back again. And there are foods that will throw those things off, like alcohol, sugars. We are not the blood type for sugars at all. Most of us aren't. Okay? But it really jacks us up. So what improves that? Watermelon, curry powder, figs, garlic, onions, cranberries, green tea, eggplant, cherries, plums, olive oil, peanuts, walnuts, walnut oil, and blackberries. Add some cherries earlier. I'm drinking my green tea now. I'm definitely going to have some onions and some garlic with some walnut oil. Okay? So I try to get like 4 or 5 of these things in my system every day. So what is going to balance our gut and make our bacteria happy? Mushrooms. Silver dollar, portobello, enoki, and maitake. Also, miso, cabbage, kefir, amaranth, dandelion greens, watercress, and brewer's yeast. We already done the O. We start with O every day. So that is it for us, guys. We made it through. We made it through. So if you do not have your foods list, click my name. When a white thing pops up with my face and name on it, hit my name again. It will take you to my page. Click the link on my page, download your foods list, only eat the beneficial foods, and watch what happens to your body in the first 7 days. Okay? You're going to lose a minimum of 7 to 10 pounds of inflammation. But most importantly, you're going to feel better than you have in years. Thank you, Mr. Roderick. Okay? So I will be back here again tomorrow to fuss at y'all again, to be bitter and aggressive again, until the point that you change your own fucking life. Okay? I wouldn't do it if I didn't love you. See y'all tomorrow. I'll be here around between 6 and 7 Eastern time. I come on between 6 and 7 Eastern time every day. All right? Until we meet again, eat well. Bye.